button. We were basically just checking out a thing in VR chat. I told Ali we were gonna check it out beforehand. We checked it out. It was neat. It basically someone remade Jet Set Radio Future's levels and stuff in VR chat. It's cool. It's a really cool. Like they recreated like the whole game, even the whole gameplay of it, and like the mission mode and stuff. It's just it feels janky to play because it's in VR chat.
Right.
So then it's like, all right, now what? And it's like, well, shit. You know that type. You know what I mean? Like this is really cool. But it's like, now I just kind of want to go play Jet Set Radio Future instead. Like,
yeah.
Alright, so the stream should be shared. Yeah.
I got some time between...
Yeah. You wanna talk about what annoys you on the story, or you just want to move on?
Oh gosh, no. Like, it feels so much like they made a protagonist.
Yeah. Not entirely wrong, yeah.
And it kind of dismisses anything that he does because remember, he's the protagonist. Not that I'm saying not everyone has done something just stupid as fuck. Like, that is true. That is so true, you know?
God damn it. I hate when the bonus objective is put this person on the strike team and they're overloaded from a previous mission because I didn't know I needed them.
Aww.
Like I like the overload mechanic. I hate the idea that it's like, well, I'm gonna have to do this mission a minimum of 2 times. Like, that's frustrating.
Fair enough. I think I'm just really frustrated because he felt like such a protagonist that we were supposed to dismiss some of the stuff that he was doing, or like his future/past loop did.
Yeah, I don't give him, like, I find it interesting, but I don't forgive the shit that was done.
Yeah, like, I don't forgive it, but I kind of don't like that the plot was kind of pushing for you to forgive him. And then, I don't know, he frustrates me as a character. Like, I've already told you this, I feel like most of the characters in 13 Sentinels are kind of flat. It's not a bad thing, it's just not my thing.
Fair enough.
And his felt like there could have been some real learning moments that he didn't take up.
Oh, you mean like a self-reflection? Like,
yeah, there were real moments where he could have learned and maybe bettered himself, but I also feel like he hasn't changed at all.
Like the fact that they have him like they never actually have him reflect on his own actions.
Yeah, and on one hand, I'm like, I guess they're not actually his actions, but at the same time, it's kind of like how they failed to let the videotape of Hijiyama kind of like solidify Hijiyama's acceptance of maybe I like Okino.
It's use the events to build character.
Instead of just the events that you're showing us to build character, because again, plot-wise, this is great. The plot is honestly, like, really good.
The plot needs to build... you know what? I think that actually makes a lot more sense to me, because I was confused what you meant by, like, the characters. It's the fact that the plot isn't informing the way the characters... Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense.
And, like, not also, again, like, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, I'm just saying it's not my thing.
That's
because most slice of life stories are where characters just interact with each other. There's no, there's no necessity for growth and development. It's just for me, for 13 Sentinels, I feel like there were a lot of learning opportunities that were missed. And it kind of sucks because I feel like you could have boosted your game from like a good game to a great game. Again, it's just that it's not my thing.
Fair enough.
Honestly, again, overall, good game. Like,
Yeah. And I've already said my one major gripe. Wait, what? Oh, huh. Wait, what? He's grown. You don't get your worm out of that. You're sleeping on the couch. Even if you're not living...
like I said, Nenji, I feel like honestly has grown the most.
Yeah. No, that is some like you're like they're not even married. They're not even living together. But he's sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, like he's grown the most. I get his growth being very like by the books, his kind of character.
Yeah.
But that's growth nonetheless. I'll take it. Like
yeah.
Like he 100% is your stereotypical like tough guy with a heart of gold, basically.
Yeah.
He is a by the book version of that. But I feel like the steps that he took to get there is so much more growth than Hijiyama is ever gonna experience.
I like the way he's changed. Oh yeah, I finally got an answer about the color. Apparently the color of them is not necessarily whether they're armored or not. It's what generation they are. So first generation, second generation. And it's like second generation is just like blue is second generation, red is first generation. And blue
makes sense. I would have never guessed, but it makes sense.
And the reason I thought it was armored is blue generally has better abilities than red. So in this case, I'm guessing the thing that blue second generation has is second generation has armor. They don't always have armor, but like those ones have that as its thing.
Yeah.
So that's apparently how that works. Why did the camera need to pan away from that? I wanted to see them all go boom. Game, why? Let me see them go boom. That's disappointing. Drop a giant missile and then they just pan away. I'm also disappointed they didn't... I mean, maybe they still have a chance to do something with it, but they don't seem to be backing down from the programming glitch of, like, leaving Kaiju in, which I was hoping they would.
Yeah, it definitely feels like they had to pin the blame. And, see, this is another reason why I kind of don't like Judo, and it's not necessarily Judo's fault, but I personally blame him more for a lot of the stuff that's happened than the game is actually blaming him. Again, that's my thing. That's not anything else. It's just, I feel like he has a lot more blame that could have been had coming that he isn't credited for because he is the protagonist.
Yeah.
That's my own thing, though. Like, that's nothing on the story. That's nothing. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, I would have liked a little. It's funny. Like I said, it kind of works for me, but it also was kind of like a sudden flip of like, oh, okay, he's good now. Oh, okay, sure. Like, it was like, oh, alright, I guess, sure. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know if you felt it too, but you kind of just had to, like, accept it and move on.
Yeah, yeah. Like, that's why I said I partially, I feel like I'm in between you and Max's opinions on it. Where I'm like, no, I don't give him a free pass for the shit he did. I find it interesting. The guy, I find it interesting. And I kind of wish they'd explored that a little more, because that actually kind of felt interesting to me, that...
He's not an unlikable character, I just feel like I'm forced to like him.
Fair enough.
Because I feel like he's getting a free pass for a lot of the stuff that could have been his fault. And by free pass, I don't mean like, oh, he shot someone, but we all have to be okay with it. Not that kind of a free pass, but more of a free pass where there is blame that could have been his fault that they're choosing to not do,
right,
for the sole purpose of, well, he has to be likable.
Yeah. Like, because they're clearly blaming Okino for the kaiju. And
yeah,
I feel like that wasn't necessary. I feel like...
Yeah, like, they are hard-pressed to say, like, this is all Okino's fault.
I wanted what I wanted them to do, and maybe they still do it, but I'm not confident they will, is just say someone hacked the system and activated all the kaiju shit. And they haven't been doing that, and I'm like, why? That would make sense to me. Because, listen, as much as you're saying he's a lazy programmer, I feel like you have to fuck up really badly to forget to take the kaiju shit out.
Yeah, like...
I feel like...
The way Hijiyama had presented his story, like older Hijiyama, married Hijiyama.
Yeah.
The way that story was presented, because it was so... because the two events were so fast in succession, I felt like it had to be plot related.
Yeah.
So, to me, I took that as Okino was like, don't worry, I'm not gonna fuck up with this kaiju thing, and then got gunned down before he had a chance to finish it. And at that point, there was a lot of other stuff going on, so everyone just had to, like, get in the simulation.
Yeah.
That's how I assumed Hijiyama was presenting his story. From how everything else is being... Here, I'll continue later.
I am going to use the super to get you the fuck out of there. Alright, continue.
What was I saying? From the way it was presented.
From the way it was presented, you thought they were gonna have it that, like, he didn't have time to finish it.
Yeah, so I really thought that it was gonna be, like, an accident or something. Because... I mean, I get being lazy. I don't understand coding. I really don't. So I can't speak on what would have to be done to get the kaiju thing out. But also, in a sense, I feel like there was a lot of other work that's just completely breezed over if you only pin the blame on Okino for this one programming thing.
Yeah.
Because again, remember, I think Miura had to design a lot of shit and then, like, pass it to Okino. Which means he wasn't just programming a world, he also had a bunch of, like, specifications that he was doing.
Yeah, it feels weird, like, it feels like, oh no, I accidentally kaiju'd isn't something that, like, you just leave in. And I think it might, you know what, I think that might have been what I was trying to get at when I was talking with Max about, like, the video game premise. I'm like, on its own, that's really funny, but they're pinning too much of the plot on this for me to handle.
Yeah, and not only are they pinning too much of the plot, they really, like, double down on the blame.
Yeah, I want more than that, because that, like, you're pinning character moments on that. you're pinning the character. Like, it's not just the plot that's pinned on that concept. You're pinning the blame for all this shit happening on Okino on a ludicrous premise. And if you're gonna throw Okino under the bus for a ludicrous, like, if you're gonna throw Okino under the bus, I feel like the gag premise doesn't hold up for me then.
Yeah, like, just based on the description of Deimos, I'm like, that's insane. If that was just available to you, I understand why he was like, hey, so... You know, like, there's cutting corners, and then there's, like, smart cutting corners.
Yeah, it's just...
And it honestly felt like a really smart decision if, A, maybe you guys were pressed for time, B, there was a lot of other things to take into consideration, and C, that was available to you.
It felt like there just needed to be a part 2 to that. If there was
it honestly feels like right now what's going on is like everything is kind of Okino's fault for the kaiju. And sure, maybe he shouldn't have picked a fighting game, but like that should be the extent of his blame.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Like, that should be it. Like, he picked a fighting game. That's a stupid move, but like, considering all the other shit he probably had to do, because again, he's making the simulation.
Yeah.
I think alone? That's insane, right? Like, genius or not, that's insane. And I don't know what's going on in the colony, but it sounds like there's so much other shit going on that may lead to time constraints. And like, you know, we're human, we don't work that well on time restraints. So like,
and I'm like trying to mix that serious plot point with the fact that I'm saying VanillaSoft, the developers of the game, made a Godzilla game. That's dumb and hilarious, but I can't get over the fact that you're like...
Yeah, like, there's doing it for a gag, and then there's like, now the gag is relevant.
Like, I don't even mind the gag being relevant. Like I said, I don't even mind the gag being relevant if it wasn't tied to blaming a specific character, I think. Or I don't know, you know what, I say that? I don't actually know if I would be okay with it, but like, that definitely makes it worse.
I'm just, I don't like that they doubled down on it.
Same.
Because I feel like it just felt so built up to be like...
Have an extra plot twist on top of it.
Yeah, it was so built up to be like... Yeah, what an idiot, you know? Like, who could... You forgot the kaiju, and then for some twist at the end to be like, it's not that he forgot the kaiju, it's that maybe A, he was gunned down, or like...
I still think they're gonna pull something like that, but I don't have the confidence in
reason I don't think they're gonna pull anything like that, though, is they've kind of already relieved Izumi of all his duties. So, he is, again, going out scot-free. For things that they could have said he contributed to, but kind of decided that they couldn't do that because he had to be a likable maintained character. I don't know, I definitely, like, I don't know if you can tell, I definitely have it out for Judo and Megami, but like, these are my
there's no way I could tell that!
Like,
no,
I definitely have it out for them. I'm gonna, this is just my own personal bias. I'm gonna nitpick stuff from them that I don't like, that I'm not gonna do with, say, Nenji or like Tomi or Hijiyama.
Right.
But I know this, but again, this is what I think, and it's not hurting anyone, so let me just think this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just, I mean, like, as much as I have it after Judo, if I were to take this completely unbiasedly, I still feel like there was stuff that, like, he could have been responsible for that they didn't take the opportunity to do. Again, because otherwise he's a very, like, blank slate character.
I like the dynamic they do of the conflict of who he is and who's like I find that interesting.
Yeah, and that isn't character to me, that's plot.
That's yeah. I think I had this discussion with Max where it was like we were talking about, is he an interesting character, and I'm like, no, he's bland. And then Max kind of said, I see that conflict as part of his character. I'm like, I'm kind of in the middle on that once again. Like yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, no, I get it. Again, I just,
yeah.
For me, I separate plot and character pretty differently.
Yeah.
So I can see where, like,
I think that's
Max thinks one way, I think another way, and then you're kind of thinking another way too.
I mean, what I find funny is I feel like in almost all of this, I'm in the middle of you and Max on a lot of these, where I'm like, I fall somewhere in the middle. Where I'm like, I don't love him, but like, I find it interesting enough. But no, I can see that.
Yeah, I guess just the way I'm, like, seeing the characters, all the characters, not just him, but, like, all the characters in 13 Sentinels is, again, you had 13 characters and 13 different plots. They're all gonna boil down to a certain kind of trait at the end of the day. And it's really hard to write 13 different characters with 13 different kinds of growth. That's why I don't do it, But I definitely don't feel like they did it either.
I feel like
but
they
again,
did a decent
this
enough job.
is separating their characters from their plot.
Yeah. I feel like I've got enough characters from this that I want, like, none of the, like, I feel like I've got enough characters I enjoy from this, but I definitely wouldn't say there's any here that I would be like, these are my like, well, I have characters I like, and I'm like, I like these characters, but I don't know how much far beyond that it goes, and I can see that.
Yeah, and, that's I would actually say the positive to having 13 different characters with very distinct personalities, even if they're very by the book, or even if they're not changing. It's because it makes it easier for you to pick characters that you like. Like, I know I like Hijiyama because I'm here for the dumbasses. Like, I know his character trait is just a hopeless romantic dumbass. Like, and that's good. That's just the kind of character that I like. I would never in a million years wish for a man like that to exist in real life. Never. If I met someone like Hijiyama, I would not associate. I would actually, like, maybe on purpose try to avoid. Like, I feel like that's the positive of all this being fiction at the end of the day too. It's like, yeah, you've got these really stupid characters who are really one note, but that's what you love about them.
Hamburger.
Like, yeah, like you love Tomi, not because she's changing, but because she's the cheerful, like, the cheerful, has her head on straight, like, is gonna go forth with her plan kind of a character. You're not necessarily here for Tomi because the growth of Tomi is so, like, plausible and applicable to real life. And, I mean, that's the pro to having 13 very, very flat characters. That's just... It's you win some, you lose some, it's what you're in the mood for.
So flip this conversation. What would you consider good examples of character growth in games or anime or movies? What are good examples of this that you're talking about?
So, there's a manga called Looking Up to You that depicts a platonic friendship turning into a romantic one. And the reason I like that growth is because both of them start out with problems at the beginning. So just the premise for you and anyone unfortunate enough to have to catch this.
Hi, Max.
Yeah, hi, Max. Basically, the plot of that is there's this really tall girl who comes off as like this cool and like calm and collected girl. But the thing is, she doesn't like that part of her very much because she doesn't feel like she got any choice in being considered like this cool, calm, collected character. She feels like that's a label that people put on her, that she'd be really letting people down if she didn't keep up. Hold that thought for a second.
Am holding it. And am bopping to music.
So that's like her character, and then like there's another character. He's like this short, really cute boy, who he doesn't like that he's small and kind of weak, and everyone sees him as cute because he's like, I want to be a manly man, and that's like his whole thing. And I like their character growth because at first, the reason that they're drawn to each other is because they admire the quality that the other one has. Like, the girl wishes, man, I wish I was small and cute like you. And the guy wishes, man, I wish I was like cool and tough like you. But what ends up happening is their character growth is with each thing that happens in the plot, they kind of learn more about themselves as well. And they take this moment where they get to do an acceptance of who they are, but they also get to reflect that that doesn't necessarily have to define them. They can move on. And I think it's really sweet. And it's also a growth for both of them because it's not like outright rejection.
Yeah. Also, as soon as you're ready, there's gonna be dialogue when I unpause this. Ready? You ready? Hello? Ruby? Ruby?
Sorry, someone was at the door.
Yeah, I said there's gonna be dialogue as soon as I unpause this, if you're ready for it.
Sorry, but does that make sense in terms of, like, character growth?
Yeah, I guess I'm also, yeah. Yeah, no, I see what you mean, although, part of me's now thinking, like, and this is gonna sound horrible, I'm thinking, are there examples I've heard of?
Okay,
And I know it's terrible to say.
I think 9S has character growth.
That's one I did not expect to hear.
I think 9S has character growth. I think 9S changes over the course of the game. He starts off as just this kid who, you know, he's here to learn stuff. He's very eager to learn about the world. But as he realizes that there's so much terrible things going on and there's so many, like, under the cover things that are happening, he changes as a person, and he does grow. He matures.
Well, I almost feel like at the very end, he becomes a worse person.
He becomes a worse person, but he has matured.
It's funny. I feel like I get the point. I almost feel like the best trait of that is almost somewhere in the not the end, but like 3/4 of the way through there, maybe. Where I'm like, I like the maturity level he's reached. And then 2B dies, and then he just kind of goes off the rails.
Yeah, 2B to me is a very, like, flat character. She has a couple of moments where she's like, I'm really sad, but it's clear that that's not something new, it's just new to the player. So I don't think 2B really changes that much. I think her protection of 9S and all that stuff is just stuff that's always there. Emil grows as a character too.
I was actually just about to bring up Nair Replicant. I was gonna say, yeah. I think Emil grows a lot.
Emil absolutely grows.
Nier does not. Nier does not really.
Yeah.
Nier is the same. Just angrier.
Nier physically grows up, but he's the same guy over the course of everything. Even learning that you know, even learning what he learns, he doesn't change his way of action.
Yeah, he's just the same character but angrier. And that's basically...
Yeah, and I don't even mean between, like, young and old. I literally mean, like, even after learning all he does, even going through everything with Grimoire Weiss.
Yeah. At the very end, he's still like, well, screw all them. You know, I want my sister back, damn it. I don't care what I'm doing to make that happen.
Emil grows.
Kaine, what would you... I'd say Kaine grows.
I think Kaine grew off-screen. Because I think her growth was in a lot of her backstory.
Right. Yeah. Like, Kaine grew not
of,
as much as... I don't think as much as Emil did.
No, Emil definitely did the most growing in that game.
Yeah, so, like, in order, Emil, Kaine... well, actually, where does Grimoire Weiss fit on that scale, if at all?
After Kaine.
Like, but after Kaine, you mean more growth or less growth than Kaine?
Like, it would go Emil, then Kaine,
Grimoire
then
Weiss,
Grimoire Weiss, then probably Nair.
That's what I was figuring, yeah. That's about where I figured. And somehow, even below that, you've got Nier's sister.
Yeah, and then Yona.
Yeah, and then Yona.
Literally just did physical growing.
Yona was just asleep for the whole... Actually, you know what? I might even put Yona above Nier. Because I feel like at the end, Yona kind of understands. Like, Yona might even...
Because at the end, she was like, no, that wasn't even her. That was her,
oh, yeah,
that was her shade.
Her shade,
so that doesn't even count.
Yeah, shit, you're right. That doesn't count. Shit. Yeah, no,
like, she straight up didn't do it. Her shade did some growing.
Yeah, the shade did some... Yeah, I would... Yeah, so her shade goes above it, and you... then you get about on the same level. Nier and the Shadow Lord are about on the same level of growth.
Yeah.
Like they both...
I would say most of the characters in 13 Sentinels are on, like, Nier level. And then a couple of them I think are like Kaine levels of growth.
I'd put them above... I'd put them above Nier. I'd put them above that, because in some ways he went backwards. Like, he almost went backwards.
I feel like Nair learned information but didn't grow.
Yeah. Like, he just...
And in that same spec, I feel like these guys are learning information and not growing.
I mean, Nair did not... Like, here's the thing. Nair learned the information and not only didn't grow, but didn't give a shit about the information.
Yeah.
These guys at least kind of care about the information and at least let it inform their actions. Even
alright, so then new skill, their new comparison, they're like Grimoire Weiss.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, Grimoire Weiss is level, yeah. Cause like...
They're like Grimoire Weiss, and I feel like Nenji is like Kaine. You know, Kaine level.
Yeah, cause like, it takes a special kind of person, like, yeah, shades are people. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a special kind of idiot for you.
Yeah. And these guys are like, the world's gonna end. We should do something about that.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, dialogue.
Yeah.
Aww. Wow! Come on, Hijiyama. Pop up Hijiyama. Oh. Oh, come on, that was the perfect plan to put Hijiyama up. Ah. Yeah. I feel like it is hard not to have more character, like, because I think that was even the point, like, one thing I respect about Nier Replicant is, like, it was kind of the point that Nier didn't grow.
Yeah.
Like, that was the point. Like, the game made it very explicit. He did not grow, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little too explicit, but that's enough, you know.
Yeah. Sorry, did you get an A because I was distracting you?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll go back later for other things for those.
Well, like I said, I do really like the plot of 13 Sentinels, but I'm really separating character from plot when I give my critical analysis.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I linked them a little bit more. Or I just don't necessarily need them to grow to like them.
Yeah. No, again, like, I don't dislike a lot of these characters. And then for the ones that I do dislike are kind of based off of personality.
It seems like there's a personal, like...
Yeah, there really is a personal vendetta here. Me and Becca kind of do this, where if we don't like someone, it is entirely personality-based. They could grow as a person, and if that personality still remains, we just don't like them.
It's like, fuck this person in particular.
And that's kind of true for me for Judo and Megumi.
I feel like it takes a good amount for me to hate a character. I feel like I rarely... It has happened. It has happened, but I feel like it's pretty rare. I usually at least...
That's a good thing, though. Like,
yeah.
Having this much hate for a character is bad for your health. I don't recommend this upon anyone. Like, yeah. I think you guys should just listen. It's not hurting anyone, so it's okay. But if it was hurting someone, then I think you have a right to be mad.
Yeah, no. I think you've told you about the character me and Max both agree that we have, like, a level of, like, hatred for.
In Skyrim Arcadia, right?
No, well, yes. Well, yes, because he's an absolutely shitty human being, yes. Although that's not who I was... Not what I was referring to. He completely deserves it. He 100% deserves it. That's not where I was going, but yes, that too.
Oh, that's the only one that I could remember that both of you were like, I don't like him.
No, I'm talking about the game you don't like.
Got it. What, the main character?
Main character from the sequel, yeah. No, we both, like, he's not technically, like, a complete dickbag you're, like, not supposed to like. We just don't like him. We just don't like him at all.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning.
And and it's clear from the game we're supposed to. We are supposed to like him, and we don't. Whereas
that's how I feel about Judo. There's a lot of dislikable qualities in him that I very much dislike, but I also feel like the game is very in support of him.
Yeah. So I'm like, I can kind of understand, like, coming from there. No, the character from Skies of Arcadia, I get the impression you're not supposed to like him.
Oh yeah, no, like, I understand that.
You know?
I have such a hard time making a character I don't like. So honestly, I respect people for, like, branching out and being like, I may hate this character trope, but I will write it.
Hold on, dialogue. What I find impressive is when there's a character that, like, there's a character that you're like, where you're like, screw this character, but kind of like in a good way, where like kind of like when you have like almost an like, you know, in things when you have a character like that is the obnoxious character that you're just like, oh, it's them, but everyone can kind of just get behind, oh god, it's that character, but in kind of like a silly way.
You mean like Mineta from My Hero Academia?
I don't know enough about My Hero Academia to say, but
He's like the grape head one.
oh, the one that like the huge one, the super tall one. Oh
No,
no, the pervert.
Yeah, the really tiny one.
Right, yeah, the pervert. Yeah, not exactly, but yeah, kinda. Kinda. You know what? You know what? I have not watched enough My Hero Academia to know if it matches the point I'm trying to make or not.
That's okay. Our cross section of like known things together is kind of a small pool.
Yeah.
So,
I'm like
all my expertise is in like manga and anime, and all of yours is in video game.
yeah. You know what? I'm trying to think if there's a character in Cave Story that would match this. I'm trying to kind of shit. Would there be a character in Cave Story that matches? No, because Balrog's just lovable. I just love Balrog. Like that doesn't work. Balrog's amazing. That doesn't work. Like Balrog's just great.
Listen, I can respect people who can write a character trope that they don't like and still write it well. I could never. I will never become a professional writer for the sole reason of I could never write something I don't like.
Oh god, there's I remember I wish I remember who did this. There was a game dev talk about like making a game in a genre you don't like, and if you can make it interesting to yourself, you'll make something interesting because you can avoid all the stuff you don't like in the genre and make something unique out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like stuff like that. Like I'm always super impressed when someone is able to do stuff like that. Like a character with some really bad traits. If you can write a character with really bad traits and still write a really good character, like it's honestly really impressive to me.
I mean, the problem is it can backfire. Like it's one of those things where it can backfire if done wrong.
Yeah, it definitely can. But like, yeah, I really respect people who can do that. So as much as I respect people who can do that, though, I still have my own opinions.
Yeah, you know what, I think what yeah, I'm trying to, I can't even remember my own example that I was going to use now, and I'm annoyed at myself for...
Well, I know there's no way I'm gonna be able to predict what you were thinking, so...
I think an example I was going to use was a Deltarune character, which is why I didn't say it.
Makes sense. I'm actually really surprised how I've managed to so smoothly avoid the entire fandom, considering how many of my friends like Undertale.
Yeah, no, like, even the Spampton stuff hasn't crossed your timeline?
You're literally the first person talking to me about Deltarune.
Oh, wow.
You're the first and only.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, like, I don't know what clicked, but I think people realized I didn't like Undertale.
Wow.
No, it's actually the same with Suba Sekai, because I don't know what clicked, but everyone who was like super into Suba Sekai when the anime was coming out hasn't said a word to me about the second game.
Oh, wait, second? I thought they had way more than that. I thought they had a...
Suba Sekai is the game I don't like.
Suba Sekai is Konosuba. Wait, no, shit, that's not... No, wait.
No.
Wait, what is Suba Sekai again?
Suba Sekai is The World Ends With You.
Oh, shit, yeah. I was confusing them. Yeah, no, never mind.
But I was gonna say, like, again, you're like the first one and only person who's talked to me about it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like... I feel like there's almost less to... Yeah, I don't know why.
What I'm saying is, like, when the anime was coming out, I couldn't stop hearing about it.
Well, also because anime is your circle. Like, so here was the thing. I remember this distinctly. I remember straight up when the anime ended, you telling me it's finally over, and I remember I told you, has it? Because I remembered the game was coming out in like 2 weeks, and I was like, and then it didn't happen, and I was like, oh, I guess it did. Like, 'cause genuinely, when you left me that comment, I didn't know the anime had ended, because I hadn't been watching the anime on regular. So when you gave me that comment, My only context is the game's coming out in like 2 weeks. What do you mean it's over? I was so confused where you were getting that from. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but like, still, even if anime is like my forte, that doesn't mean my friends don't tell me about things that they like.
Fair enough.
Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and, I think Becca was the only one who respected me enough to not talk about it.
Well, I mean, I feel like you and Becca have an understanding when it comes to that series.
Yeah, so, you know, like, that was really greatly appreciated. But I mean, in that sense, I was like, yeah, no, I think at some point, it just, like, clicked with some of my friends that maybe I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I've tried to become a lot better about that, because I know I used to be really bad about that. Where it's like, I don't care, but let me tell you about it anyway! And I'm just like, that's not good.
What I actually can't get over is there were so many Marvel movies you were trying to get me to watch, and you would have like very ludicrous explanations as to why I would like them, because I would give you ludicrous reasons as to why I don't like them.
Yeah, no, and I'm like, I look back and I'm like, why did I do that? That didn't help anything.
No, but the reason I think it's funny is because right now I'm like, the only movie I care about seeing like this year is
a Marvel
Shang-Chi.
thing. Yeah.
Which I think is a huge turnaround. Which also means if you had just told me about Shang-Chi, we probably would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, it's why I didn't bother like telling you, like asking if you wanted to watch the Black Widow movie, because it's on like Disney Plus now, and I'm like.
Yeah, the answer would have been no, I promise. So
yeah.
you made a smart move.
Like, I can even think, and the sad part is, I can even think of, like, right now, my brain is telling me, there's a reason you might like it, and I'm like, no, stop, don't even go down that conversation rabbit hole, no, stop, wrong.
But the thing I do appreciate about you, though, is when you tell me about things that I might like in movies, usually you like them. So, I mean, like, if you ever had to give a review, like, you're the best person to go for a good review. No, I'm... Like, seriously, as a compliment, like... You know how to say if you liked a movie.
Yeah,
Which I think is good, because, like, sometimes I like a movie, and then when someone's like, yeah, what makes it a good movie? I'm like, who the fuck knows?
If you ask me to summarize the plot, I'll be literally hopeless, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, that doesn't really matter. If someone needs, like, a review, usually it's based off of feeling, and you give a really good review.
Thank you.
Like, you may not remember the plot that well, but, like, when it comes to reviewing things, you're just top tier.
Yeah, I feel like I'm good at expressing why I like or do not like something.
Yeah. Which, you know, is really good, because, like, even if I don't like it, I know why you like it.
Yeah. Like, I always like, even for stuff that I dislike, I always like learning why other people like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
more power to you.
Like, I mean, to me, that's most RPGs. Like, I can't get into most RPGs, ironically, as I've been playing a good amount of RPGs lately, but that's beside the point. But, like, you know, RPGs and visual novels, I tend to have a hard time getting into. But I understand entirely why people like that little game.
Yeah. If, like, I'm telling you right now, if someone was just like, why do you like 13 Sentinels? I honestly think my only explanation would be that one time Hijiyama and Miura talked about food. Like... I'd
probably say, to me, I like the way it tells a lot of different stories that feel like they're in different genres. The way the mystery of how it unfolds is really cool. I like a lot of the characters. Like, I find a lot of them really interesting and lovable. And the mystery of the story it's telling and the way it unfolds it's a really good mystery, and it's a time travel story that doesn't make me want to tear its hair out with bullshit time travel mechanics.
Yeah.
Like, it's a time travel story where all the time travel stuff makes 100% sense. Which, how many time travel stories can you say that about? Like, it's a time travel story with 100% consistent rules. That I cannot emphasize like how good that is.
Yeah.
How often, you know what it like?
Oh no, trust me, I know. One thing that Becca and I both don't really like is time travel if it's stupid.
Yeah. It's well done time travel. Well, I mean, I guess because it's also not really time travel, but like that's beside the point. You know?
Yeah.
And that's cool, and I find it interesting, and I there's a lot of stuff I love about this game. And I think it's also really well written, and like, if it weren't for the one stupid thing with Hijiyama and Okino's story, I'd probably be like recommending this through the rooftops. But now I'm actually like, I feel like now if I recommend it to anyone, I have to put an asterisk. Just be prepared for them to bury the gays.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't want to have that like, hell, I was telling Allie about this game. I asked, do you care about spoilers? Yeah, no, this game's great, but they bury their gays really bad.
It's like a hard turn to bury their gays. They went out of their way to bury their gays.
Yeah, and I get that it's like, also, it's like, you know, it's not the two main characters, like, you know, it's the two characters in the future. But they're also not doing anything with these two characters now. So, like, so when they
it's because they haven't expanded the relationship of these two, aside from just like a pat on the shoulder and then like another pat on the shoulder.
Yeah, like if they had given us their relationship, I'd be a lot less attached to that one relationship they gave us in the future. But
it's like I kind of feel like I'm gonna get proven wrong too. So you know, this recording will be the proof. But I feel like they had to do that because it's so obvious that Hijiyama's the love story in these 13.
I feel like there's a lot of love stories. Well,
there's a lot of love stories, but they're happening on the side of like, I'm a detective,
you know,
I'm stuck in a time loop.
His story is the love story. Yeah, that's
his story is the romance genre story.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That, I mean, yeah, I guess when you think about his plot, that's his plot, falling in love.
Yeah.
So it was like, yes, they're giving us what we're actually here for in his plot.
Yeah,
the falling in love
you
bit.
know,
and then they didn't.
Understandably, when they threw us the actual relationship, of course it was like this big moment of like, they did it! They did it, you know?
And then they didn't!
And then they immediately killed them, and then, you know, I just thought that maybe he was gonna use that video to escalate his own relationship, but
and then
it's clear that they're not even gonna do that.
It's like, why? Oh, just let the gays be happy. Just let them be happy.
I really would, for it to have been a really good romance story, including the kill your gays trope, is if he then used that video to be like, okay, clearly I had feelings for Okino, I should just tell Okino about them.
Or say that I care. Like, it doesn't even have to be I love you, just I care for you.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be I love you, it can be like, I care for you, I'm here to protect you, and stuff like that. I just don't like, the reason that, like, love language can be half of my yakisoba, you know? Like, I will take that as your love language. The reason that I'm kind of like, I don't like that he's like, I care about you, is because he kind of says that about everyone.
Yeah,
We had that moment with Muta where he was like, I care about you, I will take a bullet for you. But you know they're not romantically together because they're like best friends.
Yeah.
And it sucks that the best friend kind of feeling that you have with your best friend platonically is the same one that you're using for your romance one. Just because I feel like a good development of romance is going beyond the platonic like.
Yeah. I just want the damn confirmation. I want the goddamn confirmation. Speaking of which, hi Hijiyama. So So I knew it was going to be a painful hit. I didn't think it was going to be that painful. Ouch. I'm like, yeah, you're going to get hit. You'll be fine. Oh, wait, no. Oh,
You're gonna get hit. Oh, shit.
No shit, you really got hit. Oh, shit. I was like a little worried. I'm like, that's going to be a bad hit, but it should be fine. Uh-oh. Yo, I'm just going to put a shield on you. Just gonna put that little shield up. Let's just, you know, let's just kill this guy, right? You know, yeah, let's just get rid of you now. Let's just not, yeah, no, let's just bye. Goodbye. Oh, Jesus. I'm really, and I don't know if they're gonna do. Hopefully they do it at the end of the story, but I want the confirmation, and I'm gonna be real upset if they don't give it. And I'm still not gonna be happy because of how long it's been taking them to get there. But I really just want that at this point.
I just want something more than I care about you at this point, because like I would have taken, hey Okino, I care about you, had he not like then just gone to Keitaro and was like, I would take a bullet for you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like now they're both on the same level, and I really just want Okino to get that one extra push. I don't care what it is. It literally, like him being like, have half of my yakisoba was good, but like
keep going from there.
Keep going with that. Keep that momentum up. Like that was a good foot in the front door. That was definitely like a this is my love language. I share my yakisoba with you. It just needed one more oomph, and it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
It just needed like one more step. And what sucks is I feel like the extra step could have 100% just been Okino accepting the yakisoba but he didn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they shared yakisoba before. They did that already earlier.
Yeah, but like off screen.
Was it off screen? I thought it was on screen.
I thought it was off screen.
I thought it was on screen.
Was it?
I could be wrong. My memory is kind of shit.
No, it's fine. They probably did. I just saw a comic, like, from earlier today, where, Hijiyama's like, here, do you want half of my yakisoba And Okino is like, yeah, sure. And then he opens the yakisoba up and only eats the yakisoba and hands back the bread.
Sorry, the dialogue. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to be like, how is A not stepping in right now? How is A, the one who I'm sure cares about Ryoko the most, not just like stepping in and being like, oh, put her up, Goto?
I thought A had a different girl he was interested in, though.
Well, he's with oh my god, I forgot her last name. He's with
Yori?
Yori, yeah. Like, that's absolutely the pair that they're going with right now, you know? But, A also, I feel like, has cared the most about Ryoko out of everyone.
Stop giving me A ranks! Give me the frickin' S! Just, like, it's funny. Either give me a C or a B, or give me an S. The A almost feels insulting. Like, either give me the score or don't. Don't tease me. Oh, hi, Kaito Sky. Yeah. Any more upsetting? No more upsetting story beats necessarily. Well, except for the fact that they kind of doubled down on the it's Okino's fault for putting in mecha in this into the simulation. There's a plot point that I want to laugh at it because it's hilarious, but also annoys me because it's this. That the entire simulation, the reason kaiju are here is because it's all based on a video game, for the VS4, Mighty Kaiju Demons, where 10 million independent NPCs live their life in a simulation. Yeah, a lot like a PS4 box. And it's a video game developed by Vanillaware Ltd, the developers of 13 Sentinels. Also the year this came out, celebrating a movie that just happened. Yeah, this movie, which happened to be the same year Godzilla came out. So the entire simulation is based on a Godzilla game. And I'm ping-ponging between that's hilarious and that's incredibly stupid.
What you did miss was, Steven pulled up that information and was like, "Hey Ruby, do you know anything about this?" And I was like, "Why would I know anything about this unless it's Godzilla?" And then he was like, "I just looked it up, it's Godzilla."
Yeah. Well, you didn't even get the chance to say it was Godzilla. You were like, "I was about to say Godzilla." And I'm like... The funny thing is, I feel like that's not even the...
I didn't have a chance to be like, "Unless it's Godzilla." He just looked it up and was like, "It's Godzilla," right as I was saying, "Unless it's Godzilla."
The funny thing is, I feel like this has happened more than once, where I've shown you something, you're like, "Why would I know this?" Wait, I know this.
Yeah.
I feel like that's happened like at least on 3 separate occasions.
Yeah, it's definitely happened to us before.
Why would I know this?
Many a time.
Why would I know? Oh. I do know this.
It's amazing the things that I actually do know.
I just feel like when it comes to Japanese culture, I feel like out of my friend group, you are the most likely to know.
No, but most likely doesn't mean actually know.
Yeah, but it's happened more than you expected.
Yeah, which is honestly surprising, cause out of the people that I know the least. So it's just weird for me to be in the situation where you're like, "Would you know anything about this?" And I'm like, "No, why would I know anything? I don't know enough about this thing." And then only for it to be something that I do know about.
See, that's why I'm like, I'm not saying you probably know something about it. I'm like, do you know? Because I figure there's there's a chance you'd know. There's a chance. And a decent chance.
Your odds were 1 in 10, and you still got it.
Rolling 10. This guy says, or you need to have more faith in yourself.
No.
Has anyone said you have good art?
How do you know I have good art?
No, that's me saying that, not Kaito Sky.
Oh.
That's me! That's me saying that!
I was like, haha, wait, hold on, have I met you before?
No, that's me saying that, not Kaito Sky.
Oh god. Alright, I need to sit down. This means I work too much today.
I mean, to be fair, Kaito knows all is what he put in the chat. Or she. Sorry, do you go by he, she, or they, Kaito? Just so I make sure I get that right. He, him. Alright, perfect.
So he knows all. That explains a lot and also explains nothing.
Perfect.
Not only do I absolutely understand, I understand so little.
I understand everything. Understands nothing.
Yeah, the number of times I think people have told me I'm that Pop Team Epic panel is too many.
I want to get that, I don't know where Allie got it from, but I think Allie has an emote of that, like, just that pose of, I can't remember if it's Papaco or the other one, but, like, I think it's just that pose has it as an emote, and I want that as an emote. I want that. I want that so much.
I feel like we need it because the number of times somebody has said it at me
Yeah.
is a little, like, too many for someone to be going and finding that image and posting it every single time.
You know, I gotta ask him where he got it from.
I don't know if you remember, but in the Minecraft server too, like, that's just like, yeah, this is Ruby.
So good.
They understand nothing.
Well, yes, but no. Aww. Aww.
This is so cute. Give me the Hijiyama Okino version of this.
Yes! Yes!
What the hell?
Yeah!
The absolute hell!
You keep giving it to all the... Yeah, I think that's the other thing that pisses me off. Like,
Why do you keep giving it to the straights?
Exactly, yeah, I'd be less pissed if they didn't keep giving the straights. I say this as one of the straights. Stop giving the straights the good relationships.
I have not once had a moment of pause where one of them's just like, hey, we should go on a date after this. Like...
I think that was the point I made. Like, I'm not mad about them, about that, like, the killing the relationship. I'd be pissed if it was any character. But the fact that it was specific, like, I think that's the reason the kill the gays thing. Like I've heard some people say, like, you know, we can't do anything of the gay. It's the fact that it's specifically the gay relationship that usually gets the brunt of that. Just so coincidentally, more often than any other relationship. Where you just kind of go like, you know, something's a little uneven here.
Yeah, come on, guys. The gays deserve rights, too.
Gays deserve happiness.
Let them date. Let them date.
Kai just puts quote-unquote coincidentally. Yeah. Oh, wait. You need to get out of there. They're about to land. No, back it up. Back up.
Even moves them in that area, immediately changes his mind.
Well, I see the target reticle going down right where he is, and I'm like, wait, incorrect.
If Steven has ever made a bad move, this is the one.
No, I've made way worse moves than that. I was actually able to take that one back. I actually got to stop that one. And honestly, real talk, that actually wouldn't have been that bad. No, I've made way worse. I made way worse things in the last 30 minutes in this game. I have made worse decisions in the last 30 minutes than I...
Literally, I think like 10 minutes before this, you were like, oh, he's definitely gonna get hit by the laser. It's not gonna be that bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking of. I have made way worse decisions. Like...
Whoops, we may have broken that one.
You know, him being where, like, the first wave of, like, weak enemies lands would not have been the end of the world. You know, that'd be the kaiju.
One of my favorite things about, like, me being more in control of the graphic novel part and you being in more control of the gameplay is because if it was reversed, this part would be filled with a lot of screaming.
I kind of want to, like, I love it when you're playing the games, because it's, like, it's so, like, I don't know, I like watching you play games because I feel like it's so rare I get to watch you play games.
Yeah, but do you like watching it because it's rare that happens, or like the way I react to video games
Both.
is like not
Both. Let me put it this way. You enjoy watching me play horror games, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Do I need to say more?
Yeah.
It's like, why would you enjoy that? You like watching me play horror. And basically, any game that isn't a horror game, like any high-action game, is usually a horror game for you.
Yeah, Minecraft is a horror game for me if I don't have the right, like, tools on me.
Exactly why I love it. Yeah.
This is why I need, like, simple controls. Tom was trying to explain to me, like, the mechanics of, like, alchemy in that game, and I was like, Tom,
God.
you're not gonna get through to me, like...
The funny thing is, I've mentioned this before, I think at this point you know more about Minecraft mechanics than I do. Because it's just genuinely been... Yeah, Minecraft can be quite scary to hear. Yeah, no, Minecraft, like, to be fair, Minecraft can be no, like, I've definitely gotten, like, I feel like I've gotten jump scares in Minecraft before. No, but, like, your knowledge, like, you keep saying, like, I know nothing, but, like, Minecraft's a really fucking complicated game. Like, at some point, Minecraft became really complicated. And, like, I'll hear you talk about stuff, and, like, I'm like, that's a mechanic in this game? What? Like, I didn't know maps were, like, the whole map system. Like, I didn't know how that worked. I still don't know how that works. Like, how you linked up the maps together, like, perfectly. Like, I don't know how you align those together properly.
Just building a puzzle. Once you understand the picture you're building, it makes more sense.
Well, like, I mean, like, how you have the borders absolutely perfect on the map is what throws me off. I don't understand how that works at all.
Yeah, it's just building a puzzle, basically.
But, like, how do you make sure that your map doesn't, like, accidentally doesn't overlap, like a little bit into the other map so it doesn't transition smoothly?
Oh, it's some planning. Like, you have to make sure you get off the map, like, 100%.
Yeah, like, that shit, I don't understand how that works. The fact that you do, I'm like, how do you understand that? Like, that's what I mean when I say, like, you understand more about that game. Like, let me just wait. I don't think I've ever used a map singular in that game. I don't think I don't think
I could survive the game without a map.
I always just kind of, like, built my house and just kind of, like, would use it as, like, a landmark of, like, because I never usually traveled too far away. Like, did I ever tell you the story of the one time I did, like, lose my house in Minecraft?
You did not.
So, way long ago, like, this was, like, maybe 6, 7 years ago, I had my own Minecraft game, and I was running it on kind of like a computer. And one day, like, I built my base, yada yada yada, and I lost where my house was. I couldn't find it. And I was so dejected, I had to rebuild a brand new base. And maybe about 2 months later, I was messing with my Minecraft settings, and I realized I could change the fog distance. I turned it up, I immediately saw my old base, like, barely away from me. Like, just over the, like, over the ridge, it was right there. And that was, like, 2 months later, and I'm like, well, shit. It was there the entire time. But that's actually, like, one of my favorite memories of Minecraft. Like, that's one of, like, I don't know, to me that's, like, a really cool memory of it. Like, I love that, like, I love the way you can just get lost.
Before I started playing Minecraft with Tom, my fondest memory was in my friend and I started in, like, survival mode, and we had this idea where we wanted to make a moat, basically a defense plan for our house, where if, like, a creeper showed up, it would blow something up, but it would alert us, and then we could leave, or, you know, kill the creeper. And it basically turned into, we're in creative mode creating a dynamite city.
Oh, I think you told
which
me this
then
story.
turned into, hey, what if we switch this back to survival mode and just kind of keep going, into, oh shit, I blew up like everything.
Yeah, I think you've told me that story before.
Yeah, like that was my one and only Minecraft memory from before I started playing with Tom.
Yeah, no, my Minecraft memories are real old. There was a point I really got into that game, but like that's been all like I'll have the thing about Minecraft. Well, building out of TNT, you can only really expect one outcome. Yeah, there really is only one outcome you can get from building out of TNT. That's explosions.
Yeah. The quick explanation was didn't realize we were back in survival mode. So
you blew up the TNT?
Yeah, so he blew up the TNT on accident. I don't know how, because I wasn't like
I mean, wouldn't it
on
have still
with him, but we
exploded
were
in creative?
chatting.
Thing is, wouldn't it have still exploded if you were still in creative mode?
It would have, but like, remember, we started with a defense system for our house, which meant he kept respawning in the house, which was exploding.
See, that's the thing I keep thinking. Like, I don't see how this would have turned out any different if you were still in creative mode. Oh, you mean you wouldn't have died?
In
You
creative
wouldn't
mode,
have died.
if it blew up, he wouldn't have to keep hitting respawn.
Right, because you're invincible in creative, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. That makes sense.
He wouldn't have to keep hitting respawn, but basically the explosion got to the point where I think it blew up our house, it blew up the respawn area, like, he just kept ending up back in it, and he couldn't really do anything until the explosions were done. But it was like, so much TNT went into that.
This guy said he tried making Luigi's Mansion in Minecraft one time. I think I only finished one floor of it.
That's still really impressive.
Yeah, one of the things I love is that there's a YouTuber called RT Game, and every now and again he'll host build sessions where he'll give them like a theme where he's like build like he did one where like it's here's a bunch of train cars. Everyone gets one train car and gets to do whatever they want with it. And some people built like shops, some people built like someone recreated one of the boards from Mario Party that takes places on top of a train. Some people made monstrosities of like, but it was just this kind of like everyone gets to build their own thing, and it was really cool looking. And he was doing one recently where there was a like a scale of the Earth, like the actual Earth. Like I don't know what scale it was. It was scaled down, obviously. But like each of the countries with its own build session. And in Japan, there were a whole bunch of cherry blossom trees people built.
Cute.
Whereas Australia, the gimmick was everything is upside down.
Very cute. Very cute and unfortunate.
There was also like, for someone, one of the gimmicks that people kept building like Tesco's for some reason, like the shopping place.
Aw,
and he just was
cute.
like, why do people keep building Tesco's everywhere?
You know, my scanner has a version of that joke, but for real life, where, so they're from Poland, and there's like a convenience store, kind of like Tesla, but like, it's the Polish equivalent to a convenience store like that.
What was it called?
I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called like Bumblebee or something.
I think one of those might have... I don't remember the name, but that actually sounds familiar, and I might know it from the build stream from when they got to Poland. I might...
Okay, yeah, there's that convenience store, but the joke is, so the joke is in their country, basically, they think that it's like unique to Poland, but it's not that unique. It's like a corner store. So they were saying like, oh, the joke is you can tell a tourist because they'll have like that bag. So the real life version of this is apparently a bunch of Poland tourists in other countries just take pictures with that bag.
Perfect.
Or take pictures of that bag in different countries.
Perfect.
So, like, that bag's been in, you know, Korea, in China, in Vietnam, in England, in America, in Canada, in Mexico, you know, like...
Nice.
And it's just kind of one of those, like, oh, why is this convenience store everywhere? But really, it's just the tourists bringing them.
Yeah, perfect.
思っていたより戦い方によって被害の出方が全然違う。やはり攻撃一辺倒ではなくガーディアンや EMP の運用が戦局を大きく左右するんだ。確かにそうだ。アクソスが混じるときは特に EMP 装備の騎兵が攻撃隊に2機は欲しいところだ。
ミサイル防衛のためにフレア装備も必要よ、泉くん。
そうですね、東雲先輩。いちいち撃ち落としていては攻撃の手が足りなくなる。もう負けるわけにはいきませんから。
Yeah, it's a little funny they're giving this advice now, because like a lot of the advice they've been giving in these segments, I want, like, there's stuff I've already thought myself where I'm like, yeah, no, maybe I should give more of my people EMPs. It generally will be a thought I myself have had. Also, God, Shinomi's turret buff was some of the best upgrade. This stream, if always full of this stream is always full of liveliness and humor. Thanks, Kaito.
Sorry, I missed that one.
Sorry, you missed what?
I missed that. Hold on. I literally stood up and all I heard was, oh, thank you. I was like, oh no, what happened? What did I
This guy
miss?
said, this stream is always full of liveliness and humor.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Look, you got an S rank!
Yeah! Yeah!
Just after like 3 battles!
And all the bonus objectives. Yeah. God, this guy, tell your friends, I want to be a Twitch partner. Yeah, tell your friends!
No, you just listen. If Steven ever like streams games and I get to play, it's like 80% screaming.
Yeah!
I wouldn't call that lively. I'd just call that Ruby panicking.
I shared it with my friends and they said, oh, that's cool. They didn't know the game. Fair. I've been told.
I appreciate the thought, though.
I mean, I've thought about playing either Gravity Rush or Subnautica. There was another person who used to watch these streams sometimes. I think they actually showed up for like a little bit of 13 Sentinels. They recommended I do Subnautica. I do want to try that at some point.
More fun, right?
What?
It was Mr. More Fun, right?
I don't think it was Mr. More Fun. I think it was Dan Plays. Whatever their new username was. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't intending on streaming this game, because this is also a game where it seems like joining in the middle is not necessarily the best for Ichiyama on the strike team. Yeah, I've never played Subnautica either. I've heard good things about it. And I've heard it's like Metroidvania-y-ish, but also underwater. And I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I want to try it.
You know what I can't wait for? The new River City Girls, because then that's just gonna be us playing again.
Yeah! River City Girls 2 is gonna be fun. I remember when they announced that, and I was surprised.
Honestly, I wasn't even sure where the plot was gonna go until I heard them go Kyuketsuki, and I'm like, vampires!
Yeah, I'm assuming you have no interest in the other beat-em-up games and stuff, because they're not as, like, they don't have that...
I mean, we can try. I'm just not, my strategy to beat 'em up games is gonna be the exact strategy that I was using in River City Girls.
What I think you might enjoy... do you like Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah.
There is a Scott Pilgrim beat-em-up game. It's actually got 4-player multiplayer. That, so we could even get other people in on that. There was a point where I started it with Miles and Allie, but we didn't get very far as a group. But, I've heard that game's got a similar-ish style. I think they even said for River City Girls they took some influence from Scott Pilgrim for some of it.
Yeah, we can definitely try it out. I'm all for trying it, but I will tell you, if at some point I'm like, Steven, I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Well, here's the thing. Beat 'em ups, by their nature, are kind of simple games. Like, punch the bad guys, move forward, is kind of the way those games work.
Yeah. You know me at this point. I just need simple controls.
Yeah.
And it's simple controls, I'm always willing to be like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, no, Scott Pilgrim, like, beat 'em ups in general are that kind of, like, punch them and go ahead, you know. They're usually not too it's why I very rarely enjoy beat 'em ups if I'm playing them on my own. If I'm playing them with friends, they're fun. But if you, like, tell me do a one-player beat 'em up, I'm like, this is not, you know. They're there to go be with friends and, like, you know.
Yeah.
What else can I put on? Speed, defense, attack. Attack plus.
First-person shooters confuse me too, but I understand their mechanics. I feel like it's just when they give you too many options, I'm like, oh no, I need parameters.
Well, they're complicated. They're complicated games. Like, I say this as someone who likes shooters. First-person shooters are complicated. I wonder what you know. It's funny. I feel like this would be a miss. I don't actually know if don't actually know if you'd like this or not. But I wonder what I'd do if I gave you like the original Doom, like not the one I was playing, not like the 1993 Doom where it's.
You mean the one that like each pixel just kind of moves?
Yeah, that one.
Oh no, I can tell you right now, it's only gonna be a miss because I'm not gonna be able to see shit.
I mean, if you had it larger than the, you know, the tiny corner in the window, maybe. Like,
I just shove you in the corner, I'm like, there's only squares.
Well, I mean, if you were playing it, you wouldn't.
I shove you in the corner anyways.
You play in the tiny window.
No, when we were playing Cuphead, what would happen is I would die and then you wouldn't be able to save me, so then I'd just switch to dry. So, Cuphead was very much not full screen.
Perfect. I'm still waiting, because, like, way back when they announced there was going to be Cuphead DLC, and we haven't heard about that in, like, 2 years, and I'm like, come on! Like, when that comes out, I want to play that with Ruby!
They're probably working on it, they're probably animating.
Oh, yeah, no, they're probably still working, like, I mean, but it's just funny, like, when was that hold on, when was that originally supposed to come out? Let me look that up real quick. Hold on. Cuphead DLC. When was that supposed to come out? Teaser it was announced in 2019, was supposed to release in 2020.
I mean, to their credit, a pandemic hit, so...
Yeah, no, to be fair, a pandemic hit, but it's just crazy that it's gonna now be, like, it's about to be 2022. Like, it's like, yeah, it'll come out next year. How about 3? Aww. No, come on! Say you're fighting for him!
Go on a fucking date!
Let them date! Let them date! Let them date!
Date! Let them kiss?
Ugh. I really hope we get more dialogue from them after this battle! Because they're setting it up too well!
Please! Don't let me down again! Don't show me the video and then not do anything with it!
Please! Please do something with it. Please.
Please, stop baiting us so hard! I want a stupid, hey, after this battle, let's go somewhere scene with them. Come on!
Let's share Yakisoba Pond together. let them either let them date or stop teasing us. Like, if you're gonna disappoint us, stop doing this. Stop giving us hope.
Please, let them have a scene where one of them's just like, you want to get Yakisoba Pond together, and the other one's like, sure. That's I love you in their language.
I genuinely was like, wait, are they doing? And then when he said like, there's no chance we survive, I'm like, oh, I really thought like, they weren't going to, but there's part of me that thought it's like, I keep calculating over and over again, I love you, and I'm like, I didn't like realistically know that's not what they were gonna do, but that's what my brain was saying.
What sucks actually is like even Okino's not being like I love you.
I mean, Okino's take on it is like, I know he loves me, so I'm gonna have fun with this. And I'm like, I'm really hoping. Come on, you have another great opportunity. Like if he thinks they're actually gonna die, if that's what he actually thinks, that is a good opportunity. You've set yourself up again, game. You have set yourself up.
I just need a scenario where, like, they also get to be like, hey, after the battle is done, you want to do something? Like...
I mean, it's not gonna be that if he thinks they're not gonna make it out of the battle.
I know! What a horrible line to give him!
Well, I thought that was gonna be like, if we're gonna die, let me actually say I love you, or something like that.
If we're gonna die, listen, Okino, as a therapist, hear me out. Hijiyama is not gonna make the first move! Yo, as one non-binary to another, Hijiyama's not gonna make the first move! You gotta do it! You gotta be the one to initiate this!
I just realized so unrelated to all this, I realized, you know how they just literally gave me advice about using EMPs and flares? I should have put more EMPs and flares on my team.
Oh no!
I'm just realizing this right now.
Oh no, it was advice, so you didn't take it?
Well, I guess in my brain, like, this is completely on me. I'm an idiot. But also, I guess in my brain that was just like general advice, when it really was just advice for the next battle, and that is not on the game. That is in. Thanks, Cactus. Cactus says, "Good job, Steven." No, that's entirely on me. I'm just a. I have no excuse. I have no excuse. That's just bad. I'm like, I really could use more EMPs right about, wait. The game, like, it was just a realization of, I wish I had more EMP. Oh, wait. That's why they did that. Ah, I see.
EMPs. Game. Yeah, us too!
Oh, no. Oh. Well done, me. Well done. God.
On a scale of how much did you mess up today, this one goes in between. He can survive that laser, and I really shouldn't send them over there.
No, I think this goes above that. I think that goes above that, honestly.
Why are you more screwed over?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. There's a difference between making one mistake that screws you up for a couple seconds. This screws me up for the battle. like I can't just be like, all right, let's just repair and like I have to do this whole fight with what I've got. I'm stuck with this. So like, this is what I got. I got 2 EMPs, but I don't have any. I don't even know if I have anti-air flares on the team at all. Like, this is not great. Oh, maybe it will make the fight more interesting. Maybe. Oh, fuck.
One of 2 things is gonna happen. Steven's gonna get his first ever B, or like.
Oh no, I've gotten a D ranking on this before. No, I've gotten
a.
Yeah, no, I got 2 D ranks, I think, on you might not have actually been there for those. But no, I've gotten a D rank.
You went back to do some.
Yeah, I went back to redo them to get S ranks when we there was a point where the game literally wouldn't let us do more battles. The only thing we could do is more plot. So I went back and did all the ones that I had in S ranked.
And then you S ranked them. So.
Yeah. Because like it was literally like, you've unlocked the story. There is no more combat for you to do until you do some story bits. Which is the first time I feel like that's happened, where it's like you can like. Well, I mean, actually that might have happened.
Focused on the story. I feel like if we were more focused on the battle, we would have had the same thing happen.
Well, there's only been 2 battle cutoff points. It's like during Wave 2 and during Wave 3. And I think with Wave 3, I think the way it was set up is like, you have to finish the story bits to unlock the battle, and then you have to finish the battle to unlock more story bits. Like, they kind of railroad you a little bit on that one.
Well, whatever happens, I'm like ready for Megami. Let's just get Megami out of the way. Because obviously we can't advance any further without doing her. So I'm gonna suck up my poor opinion of her so we can get this done.
I still can't believe the game is taking the one couple we're really interested in and making it the last one you have to do. I like locked him behind literally everyone else.
But the thing is, I get it. It's because Okino's such a like plot point.
Yeah, like it almost feels like it's like Okino's not a playable character. Yeah, Okino's not a playable character, so we locked him behind Ichiyama.
Yeah, like of all the people you could fall in love with, why did you have to fall in love with the literal plot revolution? Why couldn't you have been in love with Keitaro? Why couldn't you have advanced the bromance instead of like
because the heart wants what the heart wants. Because then it wouldn't have been love at first sight.
It still could have been love at first. He could have just gone straight homo to start with.
Yeah, but like they knew each other for so long. I feel like you couldn't have. I mean, I don't know. I feel like at that point.
You could have the love at first sight, but you could have had the childhood friends to lovers trope. Like, there are other tropes.
I just like the way he was like, oh shit, I might be gay. Like just kind of the like get hit by a brick. Like, oh shit, am I gay?
What did we do to deserve you?
What?
Let's you, Kijiyama, what did we do to deserve you?
Honestly, I don't know if Okino deserves Hijiyama. I feel like Hijiyama deserves Okino. I don't know if Okino deserves Hijiyama.
Is that a downgrade or an upgrade?
What do you mean?
Is Hijiyama like a Ferrari or
no,
like
because I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is, like, Hijiyama clearly, like, the fact that Okino clearly knows he's in love, clearly knows he's conflicted about the fact that he's gay, and just is like, you know what I should do with this? Make fun of him for it.
Because one hand I'm like, okay, Okino, you're clearly like trying to push him to get him to admit his feelings, but I've been telling you this I am telling you this as like advice from a therapist. He's not gonna make the first move. He's too stupid.
I genuinely think he's kind of just fucking with him because he finds it fun to fuck with him.
Like, he is fucking with him, but like, I can kind of see where the fucking with him is like, maybe this will push him to admit that he likes me, and it's not gonna work. I was too stupid to make the first move.
It's like Helga and Hey Arnold. I don't think it is, but the comparison is Arnold barely knew that Helga exists. I feel like both of them know that, like, the love, like Hijiyama, as much as he's denying it to himself, knows he's, like, in love. He's just denying it to himself. Okino just knows that Hijiyama's doing this, and finds the situation hilarious. Like, I feel like that's not the Helga dynamic. It would be like if Arnold, like, Arnold was somehow, like, Arnold was debating within himself whether he liked Helga. And then Helga continued to make fun of him.
Please, sir, Hijiyama's not gonna make the first move. You have to initiate. You have to initiate. I honestly think if Okino was like, hey Hijiyama, I love you, then Hijiyama would be like, oh my god, me too.
Like I said, like, and the funny thing is, I think the only way he'd do it is like if he thought the world was gonna end, which is kind of what they're doing right now. So I'm hoping they go for it.
With them being like, I love you. This specific battle.
It's what I'm hoping. I don't have enough faith in this game to do it because they've let us down so many times. But I want it.
Hijiyama's not gonna make the first move. Like, sir, I know you're tired. You can't do this. He's gonna be too stupid. You're gonna take this to your grave. You morons! The both of you!
Like I said, I don't see Okino as a moron. I see Okino as, like, knowing exactly that he won't make the first move, and he's just having fun with it, because he's like, I can tease him, haha. Like, I think Okino is 100% aware he won't make the first move.
Yeah, like, here's what I'm seeing. I feel like Okino knows he's not gonna make the first move, so he's pushing him to make the first move.
No, I don't think that's what's happening. I genuinely don't think that's what's happening here. I think he's just having fun teasing him. I do not think he thinks that it will make him make the first move. I just think he's entertained by it. This guy says I may or may not have been guilty of that. What?
People do that!
Guilty of what? The teasing to get someone to admit their feelings? Or...
People do shit like this! This is why
this guy says yes! Sorry, what'd you say, Ruby?
People who do this, this is why relationships are complicated!
Yeah, Carter's guy says yes, he's done that in the past. Fuck.
Yeah, see? Look! Look!
No! What are the odds?
You just shit! Okino, you fucking baboon! He's not gonna make the first move!
Kaito's guy says I've been in a 10-year relationship, though. Congratulations! Oh, wait. Those days are long gone. Aww. Oh, wait, no! I missed... Okay, no. I've been in a 10-year relationship. I think he means the teasing days are long gone. I misread that.
I think you read that out of order.
No. The order of the messages is I may or may not have been guilty of that in the past. Yep, lol. I've been in a 10-year relationship, though. Those days are long gone. Smiley face. So I read that as the 10-year relationship was long gone. I realizing that's not what you meant, but that's how I read it. And it took me a second to be like, wait.
If you say it that way, my new question would have been like, how old are you?
Yeah, my committed 10-year relationship is long gone.
Yeah, because saying long gone means more than a year.
Well, when you're talking about a 10-year relationship, that's way more than a year.
Yeah, but like, no, what I'm saying is like, the definition of long gone is like more than a year. So, given a bare minimum, that would have been like 11 years ago. So like...
Well, I mean, I feel like it would have to be like at least like another 5 when you're talking about like, if you're putting it right next to like, oh,
You're too much, sir.
I'm not that old. Jeez. Oh, Jesus.
Too much.
See, this is what I love about streaming. I feel like I can be a good streamer, but only if I have someone else to bounce off of. I can't solo stream. Like if I have like either another person or someone in chat to bounce off of, it'll work. But if I'm just on my own, I can't. I'm super impressed with like people who can do like let's plays where they stay entertaining. I can't do it. I need something to bounce. I need someone else to bounce off of. Yeah, you need enough people chatting, but that's when any. Well, I mean, there's some people who can do let's plays where it's just them and it stays entertaining. Like there's a streamer I watch, Proton John, who's like he's a great streamer, but also he can do let's plays where the only one he's talking to is himself.
I get that too. I feel like if there's no one to talk to, I play a very silent game.
Let's plays are a little different because it's recorded. I mean, it depends on what type of let's play. You've got like the one-take let's plays where they're not edited super hard. I feel like it's almost the same as as that type of thing. Like, I guess it's a little. I guess it depends. Like, you know. But I'm always impressed with people who can just be by themselves and still have interesting commentary. Yeah, some people are just great at talking about paint drying and making it interesting. I'm just reminded RT Game actually did a stream of that, of paint dry. Like, as a joke, he said, like, what would it be, like, what would you want to watch a stream of? Like, could we make paint drying interesting? And they actually did, like, a stream of paint, like, watching paint dry. And it was his most viewed stream ever. Because it just became, like, them inviting more people into the call and laughing hysterically at how dumb the stream was. And how many people were watching. And it's one of my favorite things he's ever done. It's just like, all we're doing is watching paint dry. Are you telling me this is how little effort I needed to put in this entire time? How is this breaking records for my channel? How is this breaking records? Why are you people here?
You know what you need to do. You need to watch paint dry.
Yeah, no, and he started inviting like Jacksepticeye showed up at one point. Like it's just like this was not planned. This is all one really dumb thing. Why are you here?
Yeah, but I feel like that's the kind of stuff people are attracted to. Like, something really stupid. They just want to see why you're doing it.
Hi, I, you know, there's the streams of fish playing Pokemon. Yeah, there is that too. Yeah, there is that. True, that is true. Alright, EMP. And I think that should be the last ship. I think once I take that guy out, that should end the battle. Oh god. Alright, let's play Torpedo you. And let's just take you out. Mama said knock you out. And this should be lethal. It was not lethal. That was lethal.
Steven.
Never mind, that was lethal.
Oh, Steven.
Listen, it worked, right? Listen, it worked out. I'm a good commander. Put me in charge of your military, please.
Yeah, this is his audition to be a commander.
Alright, dialogue. Yeah, why specifically her? Oh, right.
あ、どこかで見たことあると思ったら、学校でいつも焼きそばパン持ってうろついてた人だ。
高俊さん、あなたは何をやっていたんですか？いや、俺も祖国を守るために、それほど焼きそばパンはうまいということだ。
Listen, I love that dialogue, but why did it just feel like they gave him more chemistry with Megumi than they did Okino? Listen, I love the dialogue, that's hilarious, but let them be gay.
Let them be gay.
Also, go enlist? No, I would never enlist in the military. I have opinions. I'll leave it at that.
I can't picture you in the military either.
I mean, if I ever was, I probably wouldn't be a frontline person. I'd probably be like one of those computer tech people.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can see you doing like tech stuff, but for some reason, you and camo is what's not working for me.
I mean, I've fired guns before. Funnily enough, I'm actually pretty decent at a shot with guns.
No, but like outside of cosplay, you and camo is the image that's not working for me.
Also, can we acknowledge the mystery file we just unlocked?
Does it say? Oh, of course it does.
Yeah.
Oh, of course it does. All right, let's go see what the hell Yakisoba is.
I got this guy says same here. At the can't picture me in camo. Alright, let's go see our yakisoba pot. It just says ass! The ratings just say ass!
Great!
I am 5. The rankings just says ass. I didn't expect that. God, it's so...
People with mature thoughts.
By the way, I'd be great in the military. I resent that. Sentry gun. Yeah, 4 legs to let themselves in position. Shield matrix. Yakisoba. Oh god, there's a lot to the sentry.
What dialogue?
Why?
This doesn't make any sense.
Hold on. Freshest food, the potatoes, salty yakisoba. Yeah. Wait! Oh my god! Because he once let a yakisoba pan go to waste after a punk knocked it from his hands, he's decided the proper etiquette is to enjoy it somewhere alone that no one can interfere. Is that why he ate it in the abandoned place? Is that character development, kind of?
Yo, what the What's wrong with you?
That's why he ate it in the... That's why he waited to eat it? That's amazing!
Oh my god!
That is amazing! Holy shit!
Oh my god! I don't know if I like you or hate you, but I'm having thoughts about you.
That's amazing! Holy shit! That's why...
God, I cannot believe that of all the things to have learned and then corrected, it was the yakisoba thing before saying I love you.
Making me bless Hijiyama with the yakisoba pod. This is the moment yakisoba pod became Hijiyama, as well as the reason he claims it's the most...
This makes me so mad, actually. This proves that he can change his behavior. This is the proof in the pudding that he will grow as a person.
I love this so much.
So mad.
I love this. This is great.
Did you have done this? It's so cute.
This is my favorite entry. I love it. Oh, oh fuck it. That gets a screenshot. There we go. Screenshot taken.
Fuck.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No.
Oh, and then just here's a photo of Goto.
Turd. What's wrong with you, sir?
He's a moron.
It's so stupid.
I.
Such an idiot. Oh my god, where are your brain cells? Where's your adult?
And this is why it's worth S ranking every mission. This is why it's worth S ranking every mission in this game.
God.
That has single-handedly justified S ranking all the missions. What a moron!
So stupid.
Oh, my sides hurt. My sides hurt from that.
He's so stupid, Steven. There's like, oh god, this is what a brick wall is.
You know you love his idiocy.
This is the definition of a brick wall.
You know you love how dumb he is. You
Oh no, I do love how dumb he is, but oh my god, you're so dumb. Like there's like you're stupid, I like that in a man, and then there's this.
This is the point you marry him, right? If he wasn't taken.
This is what I mean by like, I do love him, but if a man like this existed in real life, I would be so frustrated.
I love the fact that I even noticed that in the game, that it was weird that he was waiting to eat the yakisoba pod. And that's the reason. Like, I noticed that.
Just assumed that like he would get it, and then he would just like go back to wherever he was staying, and that was just kind of like, oh, you know, like when you eat something when you get home and you don't eat it at the convenience store.
Oh my god.
That's what I thought was happening. I didn't realize he was just a brick wall.
Sorry, repeat that?
I thought the reason he was going back to like the abandoned building to eat it is in the same way you don't buy something and then eat it in the convenience store, you usually take it home. So I knew he was stupid, I just didn't realize he was a brick wall.
Oh.
Oh my god, what's wrong with you?
You have to be... Alright, I must be off. Try to fix the ass rank with more S's. Catch you next time. Alright, see you, Kaito. Thanks for dropping in. Oh my god.
He's so stupid, Steven. He's so stupid.
We might have to perform surgery. He's
so dumb! Oh my god!
I love how character-wise, how much we are on the same page with Hijiyama. I love how much we are just like, yes.
Fucking moron!
He's so fucking dumb. He's so dumb. So dumb.
I'm so mad at him for prioritizing the Yakisoba pod over Okino when his story is the fucking romance genre.
I mean, you liked me the Pixiv comic where it was like where Okino was analyzing his brain and it was like 65% love of Yakisoba Pond and like 35% love of Okino, and it's like, should I feel jealous of a sandwich?
That's funny. What I'm mad about is he made an effort to make a change
For the
for
Yakisoba
the one
Pond.
and not the other.
Like, that comic is reality. That
comic is true. He absolutely thinks about Yakisoba Pod more. But what I'm upset about is he's prioritizing the Yakisoba Pod.
I mean, the way he talked to his Yakisoba Pond angel is the way he should be talking to Okino.
Yeah.
That's the
Why would you soften your tone for that?
like when he started speaking to Megumi, I'm like, cause I think I forgot for a minute that she was the Yakisoba Pond angel. So I was like, why are you talking to her this way? You have a, and then I'm like, oh my god, you moron. You absolute moron. You absolute moron. Like, that went from me being like, how dare you two? Okay, well, alright. Well played, you idiot. You know what? At this point, I've given up. That we're never getting that confirmation. We're just not getting it. We're just not getting that confirmation. Oh. You know what? I don't want to give them this much credit, but I almost feel like how he feels getting teased all the time. Like, it's just torture. Like, we're like, it's like, just stop this already and just, like... Oh my god, it's a giant drum mine? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They put reinforced steel on a... Okay.
Fucking moron.
Yeah, no. Oh god, it moves fast. Okay, yeah, I'm split between talking about how much of a moron he is and also being fearful that that thing's about to kamikaze me and explode this whole thing, because that's moving quickly. I'm in danger. The battle hasn't even started and I'm in danger. Don't like that. Oh god. Yeah, no. Like, I wonder if this game is trying to make us feel like how Hijiyama feels when Okino is just torturing him. Is that what they're going for?
I feel and I hate it.
If so, they're doing an impressive job of it.
Whenever you get the chance to, I found something that absolutely 100% relates to this man being an idiot.
Is it in 13 Sentinels chat?
It is.
Let's see it. What are you staring at? Him. He's been trying for 5 minutes. He doesn't know how to tie shoelaces. He's crying. Well done.
No brain cells.
Here's the thing. It should have been him trying to reassemble a yakisoba pan.
Yeah, no, actually, I was thinking that too. Like, I thought he dropped his yakisoba pot.
Yeah, that should not be him tying his shoes. That should be him trying to, like, reassemble yakisoba pan after it's fallen on the floor. Sorry, I just saw your comment about feeding your quagsires. Yakisoba...
The description.
Yeah, yakisoba pan is 150 yen. Nijiyama is really hard to feed. By the way, do you know it costs 2,000 yen per day to feed dolphins? Feed your quags. God. I still can't get over how similar that expression is to that quagsire emote. Like, that is just the same face. Does anti-air actually make sense on this mission? Oh, you're not an air. Are there any air units? I guess there's the demos, but is there anything big here? Not really. All right, there's not really any big air units here. All right, let's just punch then. All right. Punchy punchy. How could I make this movement better? Can I not make this better to target both at the same time? I want to target both of you. That doesn't seem to be... Alright, let's just move you now. And then see if I can target both. Nope. Need to move you a little more, I guess. My side, my cheeks hurt from laughing.
That's how you know you're having a good time, when your sides start hurting and your face starts making a frozen expression.
I don't think I've ever had my face freeze an expression before. Like, I've always heard that, but I've never actually had that happen. Let's do a punchy punchy. Oh yeah, did you hear the story? Kaijo's guy actually told me how they found my stream. Did you hear how that happened? Because it's incredibly dumb.
Please share.
So, apparently they saw that I'd filed a bug report on Jet Set Radio Future. About, like, the flickering lights I was having. And I'd uploaded a video of that bug report to YouTube. And then they went to my channel, and he saw the stream I did with Morgan about the Super Mario World stream, and then checked out my stream after seeing that.
Jeez, so he's really here for you.
Yeah, no, like, that is the most roundabout method to like, I file a bug report to Jet Set Radio, he follows that to my channel, follows that to a video of me streaming with Morgan, and then follows that to my Twitch channel. And I'm like, how? There's no personality in a bug report. How did you... How... like, I'm like, thank you, but also how? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's so specific.
That also means he's definitely here for you.
Yeah, no. I'm like,
he's not the game.
Yeah, no, because what I straight up asked is, like, how'd you find my stream? Were you searching for 13 Sentinels? It's like, no, silly story. I'm like, oh. Oh god, that did so little damage. What the fuck? I don't like how little damage that did. I don't like that. That is unfortunate. I thought that would do more damage. It didn't. That's not good. Jesus, that health bar is not going down very much. Okay, I need to prioritize. Oh, God. You remember when I set this to intense rank and I thought it felt like the perfect difficulty balance?
Changed your mind?
I mean, I don't think this is a bad difficulty balance, but I'm starting to, like when I said it before, I was like, yeah, this just feels like normal difficulty. It started to feel like I put it on intense. It's starting to feel like that. Oh. I hope you're enjoying the noises I'm making as I'm just... I hope you're enjoying that.
Very much do.
Oh. I don't want this to be my first loss, but this might be my first loss. Oh, that's not chipping away very much. Alright, you walk around. I had a lot of confidence before, right, just now. Really did. Kind of disappearing. Jesus, how much? No, stop! Oh. Oh. Keep punching, keep punching. Yeah, I'm ready those flares. You move over here, and then you guys are all getting attack buffs. $800. $1,500. You're not armored, so...
Realize that Hijiyama's the kind of idiot who says "poo" instead of yes.
Did he say that, or?
Yeah, like I'm just now realizing, like, of course he's an idiot. He's the kind of person who says "poo" instead of yes.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds great.
I feel like it's a linguistics.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, I think I'm gonna be able to... I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I should be able to take that thing out, but like that... So...
I believe in you, Steven. I know you can do it without dying.
So I want you to put into perspective what I've been putting into this thing. So I have 3 units here, all focusing this one explosive drum mine. Hijiyama has his limiter boost off, and these guys have a buff on that doubles their attack power.
Okay.
That
So
is
what
what
you're saying is this has been a hard time.
Yeah, he's gonna die, but I put a lot into making sure he dies.
You're definitely gonna be able to beat him.
Yeah, but like that was me putting a lot into like, fuck you specifically. like specifically, I need to kill you.
You were the one.
Now let's focus on the rest of the battle. Now that he's gone, now that he's gone, let's resume the rest of this game. Oh, like I just see rapidly approaching explosive. I'm like, yeah, let's take care of that.
Do something else.
Well, now that the rapidly approaching explosive is dead, I can, worry about the other rapidly approaching explosives and airmen. Oh god, that's a The flares were not enough, I see.
Oh my god.
The flares were not enough, I see. Okay. Alright.
Just look up and there's just this huge highlighted pink area.
So the highlighted pink are my flares. This is them going through my flares.
Oh god.
That was me being like, okay, you know what? I gotta go take care of Explodey Boy. Let me just put up a shit ton of flares and that should take care of them, right? No? Alright. Yeah, no, that shit ton of pink is not them. That's me trying to stop them. Does that make that better or worse?
I don't know. It would be good.
Like, you're like, oh god, all that pink is bad, right? No, that's the good part. That's the good bit. Jesus Christ, stop. You know what? You know what? You are going to go on deep. You know what? No, you have to. You go back and you just. She's gonna go kick this man. Well, you do that. I need you to like just hide the flow of missiles, please. Okay, wow, the ship dies so much faster. It's already almost dead. Oh.
What it must be like to be in a Sentinel while Steven's in control.
To be like, oh wow, that did more than I was expecting. Listen, I think I'm actually pretty good at this. I just wasn't, like the moment, let me put it this way. If I were to take this seriously, there's two bosses. The moment I realized one of them was an explosive and had a crap ton of health, I focused all of my resources on making sure the one with a shit ton of health and explosives does not get anywhere near my base.
Yeah.
And now I'm taking out the other guy and I'm like, wow, you have so much less health than the walking TNT barrel.
Probably because the other one was a walking TNT barrel, huh?
Well, here's the thing, the walking TNT barrels are usually fragile. This one just had reinforced steel.
This one had a mission.
I mean, all of them have the mission. Like this is also an exploding TNT barrel headed straight for my base. It's just that one didn't have reinforced armor.
Even though the controls for this is simple, I think the real-time battle would still fuck me up.
Yeah, it is definitely a little tricky to keep track of everything for this. This is not. I like this combat. It's definitely not simple combat. There's a lot going on. But yeah, I think that's what it is. There's a lot going on in this combat. You know what I'd be interested in seeing you do? Seeing you play this on easy mode.
No, easy mode is for chumps.
You'd get that entirely from... I'm like, you get that entirely from Toho, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because every time somebody says the words easy mode to me, all I can think of is, oh, overdrive. Oh, overdrive.
Listen, there's no shame in playing on easy mode. There really isn't. Hell, I've done it before.
みんなは無事。長かったな。よく守れたもんだ。死ぬかと思ったぜ。
ユキちゃんも大丈夫だね。まさかこんな戦闘が続くの？
こんだけ頑張ってるんだ。ご褒美があっても罰は当たらないよね。この様子だときっと明日は学校休みだ。
Shoo, you are great.
ユキちゃんに遊園地で豪遊をプレゼントするよ。お前と二人きりで遊園地？それはこっちのご褒美。いいじゃない。デートでも何でもしてやる。あれ、いつもと違う反応。だからあいつらぶっ飛ばして、それから死ぬんじゃね
ユキちゃん。
Listen, game.
防ぎ切ったようだ。
I love this.
Why do they even get to say I love you? Come on.
Yeah, I love this. But
Come on. Hijiyama's right there.
yeah, this is great. But
I think the only reason it upsets me more than it's actually supposed to be upsetting me is because his entire story has just been a romance genre.
yeah,
And he hasn't been doing any romance tropes.
it's the fact that he's the only gay romance. They set it up perfectly, tore it down, and is giving everyone else the straightforward romance.
Guess that's what happens when you don't go straight. Ugh,
But Tish.
how upsetting.
Just give the will they won't they to any other relationship, damn it! Don't give it to them! Ugh. Like, I'd like these moments so much more if they just give it to Hijiyama.
Again, I feel like I'm only more frustrated because, like, his entire story is supposed to be based on the romance.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he
Also-
just... Not that he hasn't been romantic, but he hasn't been straightforward with his romance.
Also, I like that instead of changing it, I just keep adding ass. And as long as I keep getting S ranks, this is just gonna continue being ass.
You could have spelled badass.
Well, too late for that.
Ugh.
Well-
So disappointing.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to retroactively make this a B, make this a D. I mean, I also don't think I have that kind of control over what score I get.
No, I know, but
But you're right, it would have been possible.
you could have
Yeah.
spelled badass. I think that would have been hilarious.
B-A-D-A-S-S. Yeah. Well, B-A... Well, hold on. B-A-D... I could make badass with what's left. B-A-D-A-S.
Oh, yeah. It's fine, don't worry about it.
I could make badass.
It's fine, it's not important to either the gameplay or the plot for you to spell badass with the ranking.
God damn it. This is what I mean. Manami on the strike team. I'd love to. I'd love to, game, but...
She's tired.
Like, I like that mechanic of, like, making you mix it up, but, like, stop telling me use this character with, like, there's nothing I could have done to avoid that. Like, I didn't know what you wanted.
私が出ます。
私が出る。任せてくれたまえ。
I can't predict.
I like everyone who's just like, alright, you picked me, alright, I'm ready, and then the one guy who's just like, yeah, okay.
Who was that? Do you know?
I don't know. I have to hear it. I have to watch it.
Hold on. Here, let's see. Here's.
しゃあねえ。出るか。しゃあねえ。任せとけ。やってやる。俺が出る。奴らの好きにはさせ。
Oh, they have different lines, that's why.
任せろ。
Okay, that makes it less funny then. They all have a line about themselves.
僕が出るよ。行くよ。行くよ。僕が行くよ。叩く。
私の出るわ。任せて。了解よ。私が出ればいいのね。了解よ。
Did he just say the same thing just with a different tone of voice?
No, that was the same thing in the same tone of voice.
No, that's two different lines, I think.
No, I think that's the same line.
It's Matsakura. Mata, like. No, you might be right. Never mind. Yeah, I think you're right. Never mind.
オーケーよ
That's cute. That's very cute. Okay.
大丈夫出るうん分かった
I think we found your okay. I think we found it.
I think it was her then.
オーケーよ
Yeah, because I liked how most of them were just kind of like, yeah, leave it to me. I got this. And then one of them was just like,
Well, I mean, we found it. I think it became funny again, because I think most of her lines are just kind of being like, yay.
うん分かった
Yeah, just Kay got it. Yeah.
オーケーよ大丈夫出る
Yeah,
わ
well, there you go. We
yeah,
found
she's
her.
the one.
She's the one. It's become funny again, because it's just her. It's just her.
就労も出るの
Okay.
Hate that.
I love that's
No, you know what? I hate that only because Hijiyama doesn't say the same about Okino. You know what? Actually, I think I have a good reason to not like this.
No, I like that. That's funny. That's really funny to me. I mean, to be fair, that's like.
行くかやるしかないな行くか任せてよ
Listen, for all the characters to have a line like that, I think on her it makes sense. It makes sense for her.
私
Does
の出
make
番
sense, but I mean, come on.
Oh, that's
Come on.
that is funny.
I also hate that for her.
Oh, that's great.
I already didn't like her that much. Now I just, ugh.
You and I have very different reactions to her. Oh, that actually was kind of charming. That was funny. I like that. Oh,
I
that's...
mean, I'm trying so hard to like think of reasons to like you, and I feel like I haven't thought of any.
He has nice hair.
I don't know. I get the appeal of long hair, but for me, I don't know. Long hair is
まだよね
hard to maintain.
無理をしてはいけない夏野さんここは自分が抑えます下がって
They really are going to give everyone else good character moments.
三浦君どこか BJ に
Oh shit.
そうですか
なんでだろう別にどこも似てるとこなんてないのに
きっと彼も気持ちは私と同じだったからですこの拠点は下がってください夏野さん私が守ります
下がらない17番が負けるはずない BJ の騎兵は最強なんだから
そうですねその騎兵は彼だあなたを守らないはずはない
D 信号接近来るわ
仕方がない支援をお願いします
Okay. One, every other character is getting these good lines.
That was cute though. Ugh.
It is. Like,
Ugh.
A, that's cute. B, why is, you know, C, I find it funny that they are actually, she is actually not in a Sentinel this round. So that dialogue is also, because usually they actually don't have them in the suit if they're not in the Sentinel. But also, D, that just reminds me once again that line about, like, he is your Sentinel and I need to protect him. I keep coming back to, like, then why was the reason he died they were out of hard drive space and not we're resetting the Sentinel? Ah! I know I've hammered on that point so much, but the game keeps reminding me of it.
考えて
Like, that's pretty direct to me, you know?
Yeah. This is your version of Okino. He's not gonna confess first.
Well, no, it can't be that because that's also my thing. Like, my version of Okino doesn't confess is Okino doesn't confess. Like,
No, but like how you bring
Yeah.
this up a lot, I bring up the Okino thing a
yeah.
lot.
Well, like I said, you and I are on the same page on that. Like the funny thing is, like I said, it bothers me less. It just,
I'm telling you, it only bothers me because it is so clear that Hijiyama's supposed to be the romance story.
it only bothers.
If he was anything else, I think it would bother me way less.
Yeah, it only bothers me because they set it up so perfectly. That's the only reason it bothers me. If that's honestly, if that scene hadn't happened, you might have been a little bit more like, I don't think I would have been as much on the
I've been more forgiving, and I would have been less like picky.
Yeah, like you might have been this. Well, actually, no, you wouldn't have been this level of picky either. I don't think if that hadn't happened.
No, I definitely wouldn't have been this level of picky.
Yeah, because it didn't set the expectation. It's like, well, it's not great, you know. I think that scene just really set us both off, didn't it?
For like similar reasons too.
Yeah. Oh god, lag. Yo, it's funny. When I looked at the box, I saw that it said PS4 Pro Enhanced, and I thought, how do you need like a pro version of a console to enhance a visual novel? And then I started the destruction segments. And I'm like, ah, I see. I see. Because I'm like, why would you need a pro console for a visual novel? And then things started exploding. And I'm like, ah, I see.
Can we save the last battle until we finish all the stories?
Sure, why do you say that?
Because all of them have ended their story as to the final battle, and I just think it would be really funny to have some consistency.
Yeah, fair enough. God, that's so many damage numbers. Jesus.
You're back in the corner again, too, so, like, I'm looking over and I'm only seeing the highlights.
Yeah, you're just seeing, like, the screen turned yellow from numbers. God, that is so... Jesus.
Like, that was just white. I don't know what happened there.
I'm also having trouble processing it. It's full screen here. Like I said, I remember, like, thinking, like, how do you need PS4 Pro hardware for a visual novel? And then this shit started happening. And I'm like, ah, I see. Like, there are just so many particle effects. It's a little ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know, I don't fully understand. I mostly understand what's going on, but, like... Jesus.
Can't believe, Goto and, Ryoko dated for a little bit.
I can.
They have the tensions of, like, rivals.
I just found it really funny the way he was like, yeah, it was for half a year. She both started it and broke it off. And honestly, all I could think of was my relationship with Allie. Where it was like, they started the relationship, it was like, yeah, this doesn't work, bye.
To be fair, her reason was, oh wait, I'm gay, bye.
What was funny is, she told me she was gay before we started dating. That's what.
So then she was bi.
What? So the way I always thought is, well, I guess I shouldn't go into her thing. Like, the way I heard it was she was kind of like, if there was going to be a guy, it might be you, but no, I really am just gay.
There you go.
Like,
so to be fair, you do know why it ended. She was gay.
No, I know exactly why it ended. Like, but it was just funny the way it's like she started it and she ended it, and I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes me think of that. No, like honestly, I don't know. Like, it still makes me feel weird. Where it almost felt like, all right, I guess if I'm not in love with you, then I really am just gay. And I'm like, is that Like, I'm like...
See, I think it's a compliment, because that means, like, of all the guys, you were the best choice.
Yeah, like you're right. It still feels a little like, you know, and like all the support, but it also still just feels it also still is just a little, you know what I mean? Like I choose to take it more positively, but I still find it just such a, like, you know.
Yeah, I definitely think it was positive. Like,
yeah, like I said, I also mostly view it that way too. But it's still just a, like, you know, like, sweet, you know.
yeah.
It is still just an interesting situation, you know. It's like, I'm flattered, but all, you know. I should go ask Allie how she's been. Also, just real.
It's been a while since I've seen her. I feel like my last interaction with her was when she hit me with the Bible. So.
She hit you with a Bible?
Not like on purpose. I kind of said something to deserve getting hit with the Bible. So like, you can't even blame that on her.
Okay. I'm like, can I get some?
I told her if we ever went to a church, I'd catch fire, and she was like, "No, that's not possible. I carry a Bible all the time, and you're not like hurt because of it." I was like, "No, like it's because I'm not like the holy object is not touching me." So she took the Bible out and hit me with it, and completely like unplanned, my skin started turning red.
Oh no! So it's not that she hit you with the Bible on accident; it's the fact that she hit hard on accident.
No, she didn't hit hard. That's the weird part. She like tapped me with her Bible and was like, "See, you're fine." And then like not 10 seconds later, I was like, "Allie, my entire skin is red. What did you do?"
May the power of Christ compel you.
Yeah, I was compelled.
Oh.
Like, it wasn't even her fault that she hit me with the Bible. I kind of had it coming. I was like, "Oh, you know, don't hit me with holy objects," as a joke.
That's
I wasn't expecting the actual power of Christ to come out and be like, "Yeah, nope, sinner."
God, using the point boost on those that just makes them glow, just makes so, like, there's so many particle effects. This is like, God, this is, Jesus Christ! The pausing makes it so much funnier, where, like, if this was running in real time, the game is clearly struggling so much to keep a consistent frame rate and speed, but then it just pauses and it all goes back to normal. Like, the chaos only lasts for a couple, like for a half second, and it's like, alright, pause. And I know the moment I do an attack, it's just gonna go back to frickin' chaos. Like, the moment this happens, the game rate... And there... Like, it's the half second of chaos that makes me laugh so much. You know?
It's just enough time for the game to go, "Oh fuck," under its breath.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God. Just... Like, I have no idea what just happened. I do not know what just happened in that half second. All I know is there were explosions, and they were good. And things blew up. I don't know where on the map that happened. I don't know who died, what did the killing. I'm assuming it was my anti-air flares or something, but, like, stuff just died. Stuff is exploding.
So often I think I'm hearing someone get hit.
Yeah, no, I think someone on my team just got hit.
Like, I keep thinking I hear it, but whenever I look over, it's like this moment of pure calmness.
Yeah, no, that's me playing. I hear Fuyusaka get hit, and then it pauses again. Yo, actually, hold on. Where is she? What is hitting? Hold on.
Where even is Fuyusaka?
So she's here. So I don't think anything hit her. Oh, Could it be? Is it? Yeah. Is it her getting hit?
Is it Megami?
Is it Megami? It might be like I can't tell. I think it's Megami. Oh yeah, she's flashing, so I think it's her getting hit. Wait, no, that's not her flashing. That's the enemy next to her. I don't know. Whatever. You know what, dude? I'm gonna do a punch, and you'll get to see the chaos again for a few moments. So. Never mind.
Every time I see something explode, it's always fascinating to me because it'll be orange.
Yeah, the orange is the enemies exploding. It's them exploding into meta chips.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it was them exploding because I figured if it was you exploding, I would hear more like, oh shit, from you.
Yeah. Like, like, honestly, if this game was real-time, this would be an incomprehensible mess.
I mean, that's probably why they didn't do real time.
Yeah.
So I found my alternative to hitting add to cart early in the morning.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. Now I'm just on Pixiv.
Oh, that works.
So now I just look at art, which I think is much better than
Yeah, no, that's a way better one. And Pixiv
Yeah,
has a good Pixiv has a pretty good recommendation system.
Yeah, Pixiv is pretty good, and like when I was looking up 13 Sentinel stuff, Pixiv stuff kept showing up too, so
Yeah.
it worked out.
I guess it makes sense. Jesus Christ,
What's funny is, like, I keep thinking, like, I was looking up 13 Sentinel stuff because I remember the official gifs that I was seeing of Muta kind of, like, blurred him and it didn't help, or he had the hat on and I just needed to know what his hair looked like.
nah.
So at some point I was on Pixiv looking at how fans thought his hair looked.
I mean, that makes seems like the type of thing that Pixiv artists would get really into.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it. Like, I have my own way of drawing each of their hair and stuff like that. But I like to look off the official, just so I can be like, it's not a fan work of a fan work.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't finding one. It was for Muta specifically.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't know you were specifically looking for his hair. Like, I was
Yeah,
just
for
like,
his hair.
Yeah, because I was like, if you need a picture of him, I can just start playing as him and turn around.
No, because he always got that hat on, and he doesn't take his hat off for, like, anyone.
Well, doesn't he take his hat off when you select him?
For a little bit, just to, like, dust it off.
Yeah, so I could just take a screenshot of that.
That's true, but he's also, like, kind of turned.
Fair enough, yeah.
I wanted his bangs. That was the main thing. I wanted his bangs. Like, I knew I was just gonna cover it up, but, like, it's good to know what it looks like underneath.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
And it was just Muta. There was, like, pre-World War II, Hijiyama hair, and I was like, this is not helpful at all.
Like,
I just
wonderful!
kind of had to assume Muta had the same haircut.
Alright, you can recharge your... God, there's so much visual noise in this game. Like, when Max was like, yeah, I don't know if I'd like this combat, I'm like, yeah, even though it's, like, turn-based, this is just so much. Like, so I had this discussion with Max. I realized Max is good at processing when a lot of stuff happens over a long period of time, like complicated plots like this one, and I'm good when there's just a lot of shit happening at once that you don't have to remember. Like, there's a lot of shit going on to process, and I'm like, yeah, no, I got it. And then there's a lot of shit going on with the plot, and I'm like, I don't remember any of this. You know, it's like, you know, if you're gonna require me to actually remember all the complex shit you're throwing at me, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I know this combat would be too much for me.
So that's why I mentioned I'd be curious on the easy mode, because I am playing on the hardest difficulty, to be fair. Like, to be fair, this is the hardest difficulty this game has to offer. So, like...
True.
I imagine.
True, but not even the real-time thing. I don't think the real-time thing would throw me off. I think what's just throwing me off is just a lot of people have a lot of different things they can do.
Yeah, that is fair. There's a lot of options.
And I think the reason I need simple games is because I'm a simple person who follows really simple rules.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I still don't know what... Like, this kind of combat system where I still don't feel like I understand all of the rules and nuances of it, but I do feel like I understand enough to like, you noticed it took me a while to actually realize that attacking from the back bonus damage, because there's just a lot of stuff in this.
Yeah. The best way to explain it is I can play Mario, I can't play Kaizo Mario.
Well, I mean, not a lot of people can play Kaizo Mario. I feel like that's a bad example. I can't play Kaizo Mario.
I know, but like, what I mean by that is like, Kaizo Mario seems to have more rules than Mario, even though it's the same mechanics.
So it's yeah, the way I see it is, Kaizo Mario abuses, like, makes you use all of the mechanics of Mario. It makes you use every mechanic. But I'm not sure that's a great example, because that one's also just, like, that one, you're right, but it's also just really fucking hard. So I feel like that... It's the complexity.
This is actually like Mario getting a wall jump and then me not knowing how to use it.
Yeah, it's almost like 2D Mario versus 3D Mario. Is that a good comparison?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the 3D Marios, there's a lot more you can do in it.
Yeah, and somehow the extra animation actually throws me off too, because you know how he'll like jump, but then like maybe like on the third jump he'll do a backflip?
Yeah.
That actually throws me off a lot too, because
yeah.
I keep thinking that's a part of it, and it's not. It's really not. Like,
what do you mean you think that's a part of it?
Like, I keep thinking that's like a mechanism that you're supposed to use, but really he's just jumping 3 times.
No, that is a mechanism. It's a triple jump. The third jump jumps higher.
Yeah, that's hard for me, because like...
No, you're right. That totally is a mechanism. That's not just an animation thing.
Okay.
No, that
to me throws me off.
No, you're entirely right. The triple jump, the third jump goes higher than the rest.
Okay.
No, that is entirely not just an animation thing. No,
that's actually throwing me off. I see.
Yeah, no, that's been a thing since Mario's first 3D game, Mario 64. That's his triple jump. No, that is entirely a mechanic.
Okay, so that's actually been throwing me off, and not just visually throwing me off. Got it. Okay.
I'm like, it's just an animation thing. I'm like, no, it is not.
I mean, nobody explains it to you when Mario starts, and it's like Mario, so you're like, oh, okay, you just run and jump.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, like, that's fair. Like, it's...
Nobody explains it to you. Like, Yoshi's Island to me is about as complicated of a Mario game as I can really go.
Yeah, because to be fair, Yoshi's Island is more complicated than the older Mario games. You've got all the egg throwing stuff.
Yeah, like Yoshi's Island is about as complicated as that I can get.
That's fair, yeah. Because like I guess I don't think about it because I just grew up playing platformers. So to me, it's just like like that's just what I grew up on. I love platformers in 3D. But now that you know what the funny thing is. I've never thought of Yoshi's Island as like a complex 2D platformer, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, there's actually a lot of mechanics in that for a 2D platformer.
I'm like huh. I need every button to do one thing, and I cannot combine buttons.
Yeah, that's one thing a lot of games do, a lot of 3D games do now, where, I can't remember, there was an article I read about it that was talking about, like, how, like stuff like in GTA, where, you get in a car and every one of your controls changes. Like, every button does something different now.
Yeah. Like I love beat-em-up games, I really do, because I think they're really funny. But I'm 100% the kind of person who'd be like, spam kick, spam kick, spam kick, spam kick.
Hi, that's me. I'm also that person to be. I love how we were just saying, like, yeah, like, there'll be so many combos and options in beat-em-ups, and I will use the punch.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, like, I can remember some of the combos, but actually, like, carrying out the combos is a hard thing for me.
No, same. I
know left, right is, like, dash, but I don't understand how to do that.
You saw me play Blaze Blue.
Yeah.
you saw me play that.
Not just I saw you, I fought you playing Blaze Blue like that. So.
And what impresses me is that you seem to have the basics of fighting games down pretty well.
Yeah, but not like combo stuff.
Right. Like, fighting games is a
Like-
genre that, like, in the same way that you talk about 3D platformers just overwhelming with complexity, fighting games are that for me.
Yeah.
I, like, it's not the, it's just the conceptual of what do I do?
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
there's a million options, and I've got no idea which one is the correct one.
Yeah. Like Smash is hard for me. I don't know why. Like I like fighting games.
Well,
I
it's
just
a platform fighter. It's straight like it's in the name. It's a platform fighter. It gives you that kind of freedom of like movement and options that a platformer would.
Gotcha. Okay, that would explain it.
Like
then.
that's literally what they call them, platform fighters.
I see. Cause Blaze Blue I understand.
Yeah, Blaze-
I do. That one is like easy to me.
Yeah, because most traditional fighters.
Smash is fucking a nightmare.
Well, because
for me.
most traditional fighting games, you're on a flat plane, and like left and right is really all you're doing. There's no up and down usually in regular. I mean, there is, but you're
Yeah,
not.
like I don't know if you've seen me play like an actual game of Smash, but like my go-to move is Kirby Fly Away.
Yeah, like you know. In fighting games, it's kind of just you and the enemy. You don't have to focus on a lot of other things. What's funny is that's the part that's paralyzing for me. Like I'm like, what is my thing I do here? Whereas Smash, I feel like it's just like I don't know. Like it's
more platformer knowledge.
Yeah, there's a lot of options, but all of those options individually can be simple. Whereas in a fighting game, I feel like there's a smaller set of options, but knowing which one to use is a lot harder.
Yeah.
And I never got the knack. Like I never got the knack for spacing. Like my strategy in let me put it this way: my fighting strategy in Smash Brothers is never stop attacking. That will get you. That doesn't work in a regular fighting game.
Yeah.
That does not work.
Because block is a thing.
Yeah, because, I mean, blocks are technically a thing in Smash, but, like, and it's my weakness. Anyone who knows how to block in Smash is my fatal weakness. but that's exactly it. Like, there's a small subset of options in Street Fighter and Blaze Blue and stuff, but knowing what to do is tough. Whereas in Smash, they give you a shit ton of options, but my objective is kind of simple. It's beat them all, just keep attacking, you know?
Yeah.
And I think 3D platforms are the same. I have so many options of what to do, but my objective is simple. So it seems like you can do a complex objective as long as the amount of buttons and options you have is not too much.
Yeah.
Whereas I'll be like, yeah, give me all these different options. I'll take all of them, just as long as my goal is pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you why I stopped playing Smash too?
Why is that?
Because my signature move is run away or fly away.
Yeah.
This is back at Bridges to Adelphi. I remember they had a video game event, and everyone was playing video games, and I was like, I'm gonna try playing Smash Brothers with some of them. And someone had picked Kirby, so I was like, well, the only other character who can fly is Pit. So I picked Pit. And I got so much shit for picking Pit.
Oh, wasn't it even Dark Pit too?
Yeah, it was Dark Pit. I had so much shit for that. And then everyone kind of teamed up on me, and I was like, well, this is terrible because my signature move is run away. So this isn't gonna work. And after that point, I was like, this is so competitive. I wasn't ready for it. I just don't think I can play Smash anymore.
That's fair. That's fair.
It was, what a trip.
That's fair. No, what I will say one thing I enjoy in Team Smash games is just kind of sitting in the corner and letting everyone else beat each other up.
See, that's what I'm used to doing, less because it's a strategy and more because I'm scared. Like,
I feel like one day, you know what? I have an idea. If you can teach me to play Blaze Blue, maybe I can teach you to play Smash.
Deal.
Yeah, because like I said, I've wanted to be good at fighting games. I want to. The closest I ever got was, there's a game called Killer Instinct that has a really good tutorial system. That's the closest I ever got. But, like, I just, like, I have Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I want to play through it because I heard the story mode's actually it's a bunch of fan service, but it's good fan. You know, like it's fan service is someone who likes Dragon Ball. But I just suck at fighting games. My brain cannot process them.
Yeah, I understand. We just have to teach each other how to play video games. Cuphead to me was hard.
I think you did better than you give yourself credit for. Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
but it was hard.
hold on. Dialogue just wait, hold on a minute. Let me play those voice lines for you. I'm gonna listen to the rest of this dialogue.
ユニバーサルコントロールとのリンクが完全に遮断され、僕たち以外の人間は消滅して二度と戻らない。それだけじゃない。俺たちは完全に隔離されて、ここから死ぬまで出られなくなる。廃墟からな。じゃあ最後はイージスに頼るわけにはいかねえのか。
イージス作戦。たとえそうなっても消滅よりはマシと考えたのね。
騎兵計画が絶望視される中、森村の選ぶ道はそれしかなかったんだ。
Yeah, I think that's mostly information we knew, but like just hearing it spelled out is you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, teach me how to blaze blue, please.
Okay.
I don't like being a button masher.
Okay. I mean, this kind of applies to, I think, like, most video games I play. But, like, really, you just have to be in practice mode for a little bit.
That's fair.
Because I've learned, like, with combos and stuff,
Damn
I
it.
understand them. And with, you broke your ass streak.
It's just gonna do an... Sorry, that phrasing took me a second. Wait, oh yeah, right, I didn't have them on. God.
You know, now you have ass and ass backwards.
Yeah. Also, remember when we had a lack of mystery points?
Yeah?
Please take a look
Oh
at
no, I saw it when it hit 60.
It's at 75 now. I'm just like,
Definitely
where...
don't have that problem anymore.
Yeah, now at this point, like, I was like, yeah, if you told me, like, yeah, let's do story stuff, like, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine, because we have so many mystery points. Oh shit, this is the first time in a while I've had no one on cooldown. Every single person is playable. Wow.
Nice. They're finally not tired anymore. You did it.
Yay! What time is it right now? It is... I just searched Tim instead of time. It's 11:33.
Oh, they want Megami and Judo on the same team. I saw that.
Yeah. Okay, there's like... Alright, I'm gonna maybe do one more battle and then call it a night.
Sounds good.
Let me just use the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back.
I made a chicken today. Like, I threw an entire chicken in a pot and boiled it. And now I have to, like, slowly peel away the bone so I can actually use it to cook tomorrow.
The funny thing is, I was about to take off my headphones, and I heard you start talking, and I'm like, you know, they're probably talking to me and not the no one who's watching or Max who's watching in the future. So I put my headphones back on to let you finish that sentence.
Put them down. Get out of here.
Alright, I'll be back.
Oh god, this is too much chicken. That doesn't make any sense. What? No. God. That's so much chicken.
Okay. Headphones are back on.
Mysterious thumping on the other end of the mic.
Oh, hi.
Okay, it's you.
The mysterious thumping was me.
Okay, good. I was like, geez, somebody's downstairs with Steven's stuff.
No, yes, it's me.
But like, you didn't say anything, so I was like,
I was like moving a thing on my desk.
ah.
Karabe. I don't know why I say Karabe. Like I emphasize the R, and I don't know. Like when I was re-listening to the stream, I'm like, why do I say it that way? And I still don't know.
Steven, hello? You still there?
Yeah, hi. I'm still. Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me?
Steven?
Yeah, hi. Hello.
Uh-oh.
I hear you. Hold on.
Did my Wi-Fi disconnect? Did his Wi-Fi disconnect?
Oh, my Wi-Fi disconnected.
Oh, Steven, you've been disconnected.
How can you see my message? Hold on.
Steven! 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 He's gone!
This is wild for me because I can
lost him.
I can hear everything.
No.
Hold on, let me text Ruby.
Hello?
Hello?
Steven, you're back!
So I could still hear you the entire time. That entire time where you're like, Steven, he's gone. You're gone. Like, it's like, oh no, he disconnected. I hear you 100% clearly.
I stopped hearing you again!
Jesus Christ!
Oh.
Jesus!
I think this is your computer telling you it's time to go to bed!
Ah!
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, you're back.
Ah!
You cut out right as you started explaining what you could hear.
Yeah. So what's funny is, yeah, my internet must have cut out for so long because I think it just says I restarted my stream. I think it just oh, Jesus. Is Twitch gonna archive that as a separate stream now? Everything I do from this point? Hold on. Hold on. Let me look. No, it's still listed as one stream. Cool. Alright, thank you, Twitch. Oh, God. Like, I was saying, I still hear you perfectly when that happens. My download is fine. My upload is just craps out entirely. So, like, I hear you 100% perfectly. So when you're like, Steven, did I disconnect? Like, I'm at messaging you, and it didn't occur to me that it was my internet until you said it was my internet. I just assumed it was a tech thing on your end that you couldn't hear me, because I heard you perfectly. I heard you crying that, like, Steven was gone.
Steven has died. No.
Yeah, what's funny is, so I'm both doing the Twitch stream and a local recording, so that's not going to be in the Twitch stream because my upload was dying, but it's going to be in my local recording. Everything, you were just like, Steven's gone, no! And I'm just like, oh no, well, I guess this is happening, was just my end.
Steven did not come back from the war.
No. So here's the question, do I still do the one more battle I said I was gonna do?
I think this is your computer telling you should go to bed.
But the question is, do I listen?
Yeah. feel like the consequences of you not going to bed might not actually be that bad. But this is definitely your computer being like, Steven, it's bedtime.
I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure it's not my computer. It's just Optimum. Honestly, at this point, I genuinely do think the streaming problems we've dealt with for like a year and a half, 2 years. At this point, I have replaced my router. I have replaced my modem. I have replaced the cables connecting my computer to the modem. I have replaced my motherboard. I've replaced my entire operating system and reinstalled from scratch. I've replaced so much. At this point, it's not my computer, it's just Optimum sucking a dick.
I wonder what I use. I think I use Spectrum. I switched to Spectrum.
Like, it's just Optimum sucking.
Yeah, switch to Spectrum. Solution.
I mean, the funny thing is, if it were my house, I probably would just, I feel like because it's I'm not the one paying for the internet, I can't really... I mean, I can complain, but, I'm also not the one paying for the internet. So, you know...
Solution, start paying for the internet, switch to Spectrum.
Oh my god. Alright, let's actually do this one more and then we'll call it a night.
Alright. Last battle. Another A. Then you'll have Asa.
作戦こんなにきついなんて先生もきっと分かってなかったよね。
森村の作戦を騎兵なしで実行していれば結果はどうなっていただろうな。飯田哲也も騎兵戦がこれほど激しい戦闘になるとは思っていなかっただろう。次のチャンスがあったとしても成功率が上がるとは限らないよ。426と呼ばれる彼ですらここまでは想定していなかった。
憎らしい猫だけど私は信じてる。
He wasn't exactly a nice cat, but I trusted
もう
him.
後戻りはでき
That's a
ない。
good line.
やり遂げるだけだ。
Never trust a cat. Never trust a cat.
I like that line.
意識を集中するんだ。
Never trust a cat. They're selfish.
Restored memories increases all stats.
I don't know if that's true or not,
What?
actually.
Never trust a cat?
All cats are selfish.
I like that there's one of his stat buffs. The only neat thing to do, recovery speed increases significantly in the final battle. I mean, that'll be real nice for the final battle. So I guess I have to put Kurabe in the final battle.
What if just to say fuck you, you don't?
You really do not like him.
I don't!
that is such a grudge. Holy shit.
This is why I shouldn't play this game. This is why it's good that you're playing the game.
23番大丈夫。
My grudge carries into the gameplay.
Oh.
17番機行くよ。
行くわけにはいかない。
Damn.
勝機を逃すな。
I'm the absolute worst when it comes to not liking a character, because if I don't like them, I just don't. The less of them, the better.
Oh.
You could tell me that in order to 100% the game, I have to, do a character story, I would just quit the game.
You would have been so less for me doing the other characters if you didn't know Hijiyama's story depended on it.
Yeah, listen, we could have done the whole game without playing any of Megumi's story.
But Hijiyama depends on it.
But Hijiyama literally, is at stake, and I have to weigh out my hatred for my love of this idiot.
I mean, it also helps that I'm the one doing it.
Yeah, and you're doing it. So I mean, like, and I can like kind of ignore the parts that I need to pay attention to. I'm telling you, I'm the worst. Like, there's like how to play a video game, and then there's like how I play video games.
I mean, I didn't say it.
There's like the right way to play video games, and then the way I play video games, basically.
Like that is one thing I've noticed. You definitely, like, once you get a grudge on a character, there is no undoing that grudge. It's like, well, I guess you will just, like, fuck that character entirely.
Yeah, I'll find reasons to hate a character.
Like, there's just not, like, it's GG, game over.
Yeah, GG. I'll find reasons to hate a character. Characters can grow on me, characters can never redeem themselves. Once Ruby's like, that's a fucking idiot.
No, it takes a lot for me, like, both in games and in real life. It takes a lot for a person to get to that. Like I can think of maybe 2 people three. Off the top of my head, I can think of maybe 3 people where I have the thing of, like, I never want to interact with you ever again. And there's probably 3 people, one of them dating back to high school, that I can think of that I qualify that way. Like, I really
have one, but like, I feel like that grudge was built up over time. It wasn't like how I just like hate someone. There's like people that I think really pissed me off, but I don't think about them anymore until I think about people who pissed me off. You know what I mean? Like, they never cross my mind. I'm never like, ugh. But only in situations where you're like, have you ever hated someone? I'm like, I have.
I mean, that's what this is. I mean, that's exactly the conversation we're having. And you're still saying you can only think of one?
No, I'm saying, like, I can think of, like, a couple where I'm just like, if I interact with them ever again, it'll be too soon. But, like, in terms of, like, long-term, like, every so often I'm like, man, I really didn't like that.
Oh, I just realized I left him in danger. Whoops. That was not my smartest. Wait, he barely took any damage. The damage numbers in this game are whack. Like, I left him directly in the line of fire of this guy, and then just, like, his health bar barely went down. I feel like attacks...
We're not done loading.
Well, no, he lost a little bit of health. He did. I feel like attacks in this game either do, like, a scratch or a blood wound. Like, there's, like, very little in between.
Oh shit, this isn't soda. What am I drinking? Told you! What? No, I can't be night drinking at 12? No! Oh shit! I thought that was soda! It's in like a Coca-Cola bottle! Whoops!
Drunk.
I can't even pour it back because it's a bottleneck!
Chug, chug.
Yeah, I guess Orin could chug. I guess, because I think the only thing I'm doing after this is going to bed.
No, don't actually chug it. I'm joking.
No, but also, I'm like, I guess I could just drink it. Like, the only thing I'm doing after this is going to bed, so...
I guess, but, like, no, I was kidding.
No, I'm not gonna chug it, but, like...
Okay, thank you. I was joking.
I mean, I guess you're right, I could just drink it now, because, like, I'm not doing anything after this.
I guess, but I was also meaning, Ruby. I did not mean that as a suggestion. That was not a suggestion.
I'm such an idiot, I thought this was Coke. I thought this was Coke, little did I know this is actually plum flavored soju. Alright, well now I know. feel like I only make these mistakes when, like, I don't realize what's in my fridge, or it's getting that late, and I should go to bed.
Yeah, this will be the last battle.
It's the weekend, though, so...
Yeah. EMP. Jesus. Wish I could tell you what was going on right then and there. I wish I could. Wish I could give you an answer, but if you asked me, I do not know the answer. What is your most powerful attack that you can do? I guess just arm-mounted lasers, alright. That's not that powerful, but I guess it does pierce, so makes sense. Oh shit, you're in... Oh. That's not good. Maybe I can kill it this turn. Yes! Okay, there we go. Attack negated. That thing happened again where it's like, oh, he's in danger. But I actually managed to kill him before he did the attack, so...
I just got your text message!
The one that says, I can still hear you?
Yeah!
Like, I was messaging you repeatedly in voice chat stuff, and I realized you weren't getting it. So I'm like, text! Because, like, I can hear you getting more and more, like, almost desperate, like...
Steven is definitely dead now.
And I'm like, no, I can still hear you! Oh, God, why is our upload so bad? God, I love... Every now and again, I forget that she has an ability just called, Used to Loneliness, where her stats increase when she's all on her own. And I'm just like, that's sad. That's... You know it's the character you don't like that I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
I think that is the nicest thing you've ever said about her.
Oh, sweetie.
Yeah. No, that is the...
I feel like I say that to people I don't like too, though.
What?
I feel like I say that to people I don't like as well.
Yeah, and that's still the sweetest thing you've ever said about her.
Oh, sweetie is a state of mind.
Like I said, that's still the nicest thing you've ever said about her.
That sucks for her.
There we go, that's more like it. That's more like what I expect. That's more in line with what I expect you to say about her. Honestly, MVP weapon in this game is turrets. The turrets are so good. Like, every time I know you don't like her, but every time I have Shinobi in the battle with her double turret ability, she has always been MVP. Every single time for damage done. Because just the turrets are... Yeah! No, like, one battle she just had, like, 61% of total damage in the battle. It's just like, yeah, those turrets are good. Like, I just fully upgrade them and I get 2 of them. And it just keeps working. Just set them down and blow shit up. I mean, I've found a thing that works. It's called turrets. I think they're too slow, buddy, in a redo. Let's do... That doesn't go as far as I thought it would. You can defend. 2. Bullets and lasers!
頑張れ私
The one enemy left.
よ気合いしっかりしないと
Alright, and it's dead.
消滅確認。イージス起動。ターミナル封鎖完了。周囲 2km。完全防衛圏。戦闘情報処理終了。
さすがにきついな。もういつ最後になっちまうかわかんねえ。だから如月、俺はお前に伝えなくちゃならねえことがある。俺はよ、お前のことを。
ちょっと待った
何？
こんなとこであんた最低手出しなさすぎ
なんで？
この通信みんな聞いて
Oh my god!
告白はちょっと
映画とかじゃ普通こういうタイミングだろう。
Oh my god!
僕はかっこいいと思うよ。
すまねえ比べ。今なんだかその優しさがつれえ。
Sweetie! Yeah.
守りきっ
Okay, at this point, if they do not confess by the end of the destruction, I'm gonna be pissed. Because everyone's getting a confession. But also, Sweetie. Sweetie, what a train wreck of a confession, and I love it. I love it. But also, let them be gay.
Setting.
この調子で頑張ろう。みんなで生き残るんだ。
I love that Karabe mentioning it just made him feel worse. That's so. It's like, I thought it was cool. Shut up. It's like, no. Oh. One more S. I swear they need to confess. They need to. Everyone is getting it.
Let them be gay.
You just give me like 10 mystery points. At this point, why are they even bothering giving me them? There's nothing I can use it on. Oh, there's nothing left to spend that stuff on. Alright, let me just do some upgrades and then... Alright. I'm impressed that I still have not broken my win streak yet. I imagine me saying that could break at any minute, but like, so far my win streak remains unbroken.
Well, quit while you're ahead.
See, the one bad quality with me is the moment you said that, I wanted to go back for more battles.
Sir.
I have this weird,
Sure.
like, as soon as someone tells me, like, don't do a thing, my brain is like, well, fuck you, I want to do the thing now.
Sir.
See, now that you've said it, I want to do the thing. Honestly, the only reason I'm not is I know you want to go to bed.
I mean, okay, do one more.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because after that one is the final battle, right?
No, there's 8, 9, and 10.
Oh.
There's 3 battles left right now.
I mean, because I really just think it would be funny if we left the final battle and then did the story, so that whoever we end on, it says to the final battle, so then we go do the final battle.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we already have a suspicion who the final one is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be for a fact, but there's a real chance it's going to be Hijiyama.
Here's the reason I'm afraid it's not actually gonna be Hijiyama, because I'm afraid Kodo's somehow gonna be locked behind something.
It's gonna be Goto or it's gonna be Hijiyama. It depends on when Renya Goto's hypocrisy event is. Like, because it can't... I don't think it's gonna be Megumi, because her story is 71% complete and we're about to unlock it. Renya Goto, you know, is gonna be unlocked after Megumi's done. Or after Megumi's at least at 80%. And then he's just gonna unlock after Goto. Like that, like there's no other way this order goes. It's Megumi, Goto, and Hijiyama. It just depends on when they put the lock on, which is exactly what you said. Everyone else is cleared. So,
Yeah, but I mean, like, I know, like, we suspect it's Hijiyama, but I feel like they're gonna pull something with Goto where it's gonna be like, you're at 80%, now everyone has to be cleared except him.
yeah, no, like, there's only 3 characters it could possibly be. I want it to be Hijiyama.
I mean, we already know Hijiyama has to come in late game anyways, because, like, I feel like with the whole line with Muto where he's just like, you go kick some ass, just make sure to save some for me, implies he's gonna be late.
I mean, now I want to go back and, like, see the tutorial missions to actually see what order they joined the battle in. Like, because when we did these originally, I remember, like, we were all so confused, like, how do these people end up in battle together? Because we had no idea. And just real quick, who was the... Oh, no, do not proceed. Never mind. It said if I do the tutorial, my streak will end. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not... Thank you for warning me, game. I appreciate the warning. That is a good warning. I like that warning. All right, so yeah. So we will save the final battle. I'll go to sleep now, but we will save. I should be free Sunday, and also possibly tomorrow night, actually.
Sounds good.
I think, like, after, like, 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, I should, maybe, like, 3 or 4 tomorrow. I have a friend I'm asking if they're doing something with me tomorrow. If they don't respond, then, like, you know what, I'll ping Max right now. I might be free around 3 or 4 tomorrow for more 13 Sentinels. Yeah, because we are in endgame now. Because we are 89% done with destruction and 90% done with remembrance. So I imagine we've only got, like, maybe 2 or 3 sessions left of this game.
We'll get ready, either tomorrow or Saturday, or tomorrow or Sunday then.
Yeah. And how many mystery... Oh, yeah, mystery files. A disc... Yeah. Each Tomi's apartment. Is there anything else here that was unlocked? Guardian. Nice. Okay, that's a badass picture. That's a pretty badass picture. Although I'm looking at the head, all it reminds me is of those robots from Mitchell vs. the Machines. The ones with the dumb, you know, the two robots that are like their friends from Mitchell vs. the Machines, the two friendly robots.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I look at the head of that kaiju or the Sentinel, and I just picture it's one of them piloting it. And that just makes it so much funnier to me. Phaser. Stun gun manufactured in 2100. Can be adjusted up to 10 levels. Level 1 only inflicts shark pain, but level 10 can kill an elephant in one shot. Jesus. Jesus. That is unnecessary. I thought it was just stun or kill. I didn't think there was a go kill an elephant button. Not okay, sir. Alright. Anything you want to say before I go to sleep about this game, or anything in general?
It's fine. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow or see you Sunday.
Night.
Night.